Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
That's a good sign.
It's a good sign. I just hope if one of us is caught, it's now, not before we get the...
Say things like
I'm
that,
saying it
you
just to
silly
you.
boy.
It was a quick thing that Annabel said, but did she say that she did not get along with Gideon? This is awful, TC. Out of everything that happened, this is awful.
Doxley, give the book back, please.
Doxley, open it.
What?
What's in it?
There's my notes inside the book.
Not in some kind of incantation?
Oh my god, no!
An invisible force blasts him and he... Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tabletop Notch. Tonight is going to be our 35th chapter of Brunkhollow. Big 3-5. It's now older than me.
Wow.
Yeah, and me. All of us. It's older than all of us. So.
Very excited for tonight. Welcome back, everybody. We said goodbye to Ace and Nani last week as they skittered off into the night. Once again, we thank Kelly for a wonderful arc. But tonight, we return to the core 4 here.
That's a cool name.
Oh,
You like that?
Yeah,
And we introduced Annabel as well, a new character that has thrown a bit of a wrench into things here with the rest of the party.
what do you mean?
you could say that.
Still some business to take care of this night before we move into tomorrow and some of the bigger plans at hand. But before we do that, as always, where should we start?
Thank you for joining us on Sunday Night Live on Twitch. It is easy and fun to subscribe free with Prime, which you should do. Many of you have. Thank you for that. Lootbug is so excited about it. Well, he threw his hat. Rock and Stone.
Should have worn my rock and stone.
But thank you to all those people that helped us last month hit the Plus program with all of your lovely subs. Keep it up. We are plussing, and we know that Twitch just put up the price of a sub by a little bit.
Did that go into effect now?
I'm kidding. They did.
They lowered it.
You
to
will
the
find out.
Brand new
Exactly.
price.
It used to be so much more, and now you can get it at the low price of whatever it is now.
$5.99.
$5.99.
Yeah.
But there's other ways to watch and listen. On Tuesdays, the podcast will go live on all podcast platforms. Best if you engage with whatever platform you use by rating us, by engaging in a poll of some kind.
Yeah.
That is very fun and free to do.
Reading
as
the
well.
auto-generated chapters that Spotify does.
Those
that
are fun.
always filled with really great plot twists.
I feel
that
like
we
that should be something we could turn off if we want to.
I ended up being able to find it, but then I thought, people are kind of attached to
It's
it now.
pretty funny.
Kind of funny.
They're not canon, but they're fun.
It's the alternate Brunkhollow
Yeah.
universe plotline.
Yeah. I think it was like the ozone explodes. No, the gazebo explodes.
Think about the ozone.
Overloads.
Ozone overload. That's right.
You know what doesn't? Oh, they probably have generated chapters too. There's also the YouTube video, which goes live on Fridays.
I make those.
Yes.
You make those chapters? Oh, then they are canon.
Handmade chapters.
So Fridays, you can watch the very high definition YouTube VOD. The general public can, I mean. If you are a supporter in a number of ways, like Patreon or YouTube memberships, you get that early access to that video on Tuesdays, same day as the podcast. So hang out with us in the comments there in between Sundays, please.
And in between Sundays, you can also hang out on all of the social media. We are there on all of it. Hang out there, follow us, share our videos, tell your buddies. Be like, oh, you should watch this cute D&D stream. Look at this little short. Additionally, speaking of cute D&D streams, if you want to tell your buddies about that, you can wear lots of merch.
Oh.
We got merch for TTN. We can wear it, you can drink it, get that merch
Carry it around.
if you want. I'm not trying to pressure you to buying anything.
I'm
But
pressuring.
kisses. Yeah.
Anyways, also pressuring you to join the Discord. It's discord.gg/tabletopnotch. And
No pressure required. It's so good. It's so appealing.
it is so good.
It's just fun.
The after episode chats are always a blast. General is just full of the sweetest people. If you just want to talk to some sweet people, that is a great place to be.
Go a little deeper.
Yes, there's so many different channels for both
Deeper you
campaign
go,
one,
less
campaign
sweet
two.
it is.
Exactly.
So it's amazing.
Get in.
It's amazing.
We've got a Patreon. Last week we dropped
Yeah, I can bring that.
our homebrew PDF. That was all about striking the final blow in such a beautiful way.
A coup de grace, or coup de grace chronicles, which is a fun way to add some flavor to your killing blows, and you can keep a nice sort of chronicle of the defining moments of your campaign. A little bit of silly, a little bit of fun. So check that out if you are so inclined. Those come out monthly. We just dropped that one, and there will be another one in June, the second half of this one actually.
Also,
Spoiler.
Spoiler. What the heck?
It was called part 1.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Also, speaking of Patreon, we got Notch and Sodas if you're a Patreon member. Notch and Sodas are happening every 4 episodes. Next week is Notch and Soda. Time to pay up, babies.
It's time. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, just a reminder that if you do listen to the podcast, to rate and review if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, because it really genuinely helps us. If you've listened to 35 episodes at this point, you get your ass on there. You
Get in there.
Click a star amount.
Stars.
Write a little
Preferably 5 of
blurb.
them.
But if it's 4, then that's fine.
That's fine.
I guess it's okay.
So happy 6/9 today. 16.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, it's
It's also my anniversary.
Yay!
Happy anniversary, Jim.
I had my wife pick out my outfit tonight for that.
That was a real Michael Scott. I thought your birthday was. I thought we shared the same birthday moment.
Happy. I just calling to say happy anniversary here to everyone. Oh, it's nice. I thought we all had the same anniversary.
Stupid.
Very
Lil
nice.
Guy resubscribed, Sebastian resubscribed, Mishusko resubscribed, Hype Train, Spectre 1K, 5 Stream Street, Golden Dagger 510 bits, Doofus Birds Booty Cheeks gave out 5 community subs, Armor Crocodile gave out 100 bits, Low Brass Guy resubscribed, Jay Brownie 500 bits, Keys resubscribed, Captain Coral resubscribed, Jay Brownie resubscribed, Mr. Jingleheimer resubscribed, Armor Crocodile gave out a community sub, Pokodoko resubscribed, Going Forever resubscribed, Armor Crocodile gave out another sub, Today Tree 10 community subs, holy smokes, Live Wanders resubscribed, Tezul, yep, resubscribed. Franken Car resubscribed, Armor
Zulu,
Crocodile,
not
another
now.
sub, Retro Riz resubscribed, Snapping Cobra did a sub, and
Whoa.
Today, our beautiful
Wow.
resubscribed.
Thank you so much.
Holy smoke.
Oh, shh.
GG.
Five Twain?
I didn't fight. Oh yeah, I've been skipping the
Whatever,
fight
Five
twain.
Twain.
Feble 5 wipe train.
Level 5 fight twain.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, I think that covers the nitty-gritty goods like a loincloth, so we are going to throw it over
What?
I just was rolling with that.
I was good.
We're gonna throw it over to the recap, and then the intro, and then when we get back from that, we'll dive into chapter 35 of Brunkhollow.
Amazing.
Let's do the thing. Previously, on chapter 34, Tagalong Gone, Ace and Nani turned over the goblin heads to a very grateful Daphne at the Merc Hall, then retreated to a concealed spot by the riverbank where they could wait for the next phase of their plan to unfold. Speaking of which, Illien, Doxley, and TC paid a visit to EOD before renting a room at the Lucky Heathen, where they hoped to entice Bison into a private meeting by revealing their knowledge of a second headless statue. The offer was tempting enough to draw out the big man from his office, at which point it was time for Nani to reunite with her friends and co-workers. Using this homecoming as a distraction, Ace grabbed her belongings and made an appeal to Peter Moreland, who agreed to relinquish his key in exchange for a credible way to reclaim his old life in Piran. This was all well and good, but a new complication cropped up when a young woman named Annabel Malay inserted herself into the red team conversation and asked to come along for the ride. Will Ace and Nani send word if they're able to make contact with the Costfield Giants? And do Annabelle's arcane tricks pose a risk of turning a fake incarceration into a real one? Stick around and find out. Chapter 35, Brunkhollow. TC, want to borrow my hat? Looks good. There are some crossing of paths that leave you reeling from the way they throw a wrench into previously established plans. And the appearance of Annabel is one such example. A meeting so secretive it was conducted face to face with the warden himself, making a personal trip out of Clinker territory. Now leaked in some way, and filtered into the information stream of the budding Thieves Guild. Not 6 hours ago, you thought it was Morna who would be accompanying you on this mission. And now someone who's essentially a stranger wishes to claim her spot. Things sure do move fast in Brunkhollow. And all you can do as you adapt on the fly is hope to make more good decisions than you do bad ones. Annabel does seem to have some tangible things to offer. Access and absolution most readily. Plus perhaps some insight into the arcane that maybe your party was previously lacking. You consider this as you continue through the thoroughfare. TC and Illien moving in one direction, a little ways ahead of them Doxley had run off in a different direction. The certainty of stumbling inebriates refreshing against the backdrop of so much uncertainty. For TC and Illien, you reach that little T-juncture at the backside of the music box, where the volume and intensity of the singing kind of waxes and wanes every time the doors fly open or come closed again. From here, you can decide on prioritizing your evening destination. Is it the Paramount? Is it Bernard's boarding, Maeve's, or perhaps somewhere else entirely? We go to you here now in Brunkhollow.
Before anything else, is there anything you wish to tell me about that secret code language you were using with our new friend? I want to be in the loop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, TC. Where, should we meet up with Gideon? Or perhaps Maeve's first?
If we don't have that, I would think that you would want to make sure that we have that key more than anything.
I do, and perhaps, even swing by the Merc Hall to pick up our gold. All of that is very... I would like to get that all done. I don't know, I didn't get the impression. Hopefully Gideon will be there for a while.
He's gotta talk to us at some point. Some point before tomorrow. What time is it?
It's getting to be later, like 10 o'clock. Yeah.
All right.
Quick, over to Maeve's.
Quick. I'll go. If you want to make sure that key is there and meet up with your sister, I'll quickly go to the Merc Hall.
Great.
The money.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
I'll see you in a few.
Yeah.
Meet back at the Paramount.
I think we're headed the same direction. We have to cross the same bridge, so if you want to walk with me.
Take his son.
Yeah, you take it right there, kind of at the backside of the music box, and you head toward the river, which you'll then kind of follow in the direction of the bridge. That same direction is the same direction that Doxley was already headed in, where you headed over to that spot, the Maeve's spot where the buried item was supposed to be.
Yeah.
As you do so, give me a perception check.
Oh, that's a D8. Here we go. 3.
Okay.
Should have used the D8.
Much better. I should have used the D8.
As you head a little further east in town, ahead of Illien and TC, you notice that some of the usual hubbub of the masses is interspersed with some whoops and hollers. Ha! Yeah! As well as waves of indiscernible grumbling in response. And when you get far enough to peer around the corner of a row of houses, you can see that several riders are saddling up just outside of EOD, quivers on their backs, torches in their hands, and they're waving at nearby onlookers to make room and make way. Ha! Get out of the way! We're moving! Ha! People moving horses, a couple pairs. You see someone shout and signal to the east toward Detention Pass. And then the same person turns and signals west toward the Civil Road. Pairs of riders go off in one direction, in the other, whoa, like kicking up dust and dirt, and people sort of drunk spilling their beverages as the horses go through the thoroughfare. 5 or 6 other people split up on foot, fanning out to the river, the stubborn bluffs, the tree line, torches in hand. Anybody? What did you say? Go that way. I'll check this, you go that way. Splitting up in different directions. The agitation is palpable even from a distance. And distance is exactly what you might want to keep unless you want to be maybe inspected or questioned by Bison's people. You see a couple times people, they'll grab someone by the shoulder and whirl them around to get a good look, and then sort of looking for different people, maybe looking for certain distinguishing features, a hat, a jacket, a pair of boots. You see them walk up to people, a couple of people go up to that bonfire that's outside of Paramount, kind of go up, look over people's shoulders, make sure, but anyone who's wearing a cloak, you see them kind of pull people's hoods back. It's what? So all of this is sort of taking place in that sort of part of Brunkhollow there, as there seems to be a bit of an uproar around DOD.
Oh my.
Got a girl, Ace. And I'm gonna casually, with no rush, start walking toward Maves.
Start to walk in that direction. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, am I being sneaky?
It's not so much about being sneaky, like you're trying not to draw attention to yourself.
Okay.
And even if you do, it's not like you're tiptoeing sneakily along, but you could try to avoid sort of being hassled by some of the people that have fanned out around town.
I will try that. And I will say I gave my armor to Ace, so now I have...
Also not sound-based,
Okay,
so
cool.
it's
It's not with a disadvantage, just one.
people are walking around with
Okay.
armor, it's not an issue.
17.
17, okay. You walk along the riverbank, a couple people kind of come by, sort of look at someone nearby, and they look over kind of in your direction, but you're down by the bank, and sort of sensing that, you actually turn toward them in a little bit of a turnaround on the usual stealth, just to clearly display that you're someone that they're not looking for, and they kind of give you a look. Come on, and then they move along the bank. It's unfortunate that Maeve's place lies so close to EOD, because you're still, you don't want to get swept up in a little bit of the pandemonium that's broken loose there. Better to avoid having to lie or maybe bend the truth altogether, even if it seems that Ace and Nani's disappearance has kept you all from being the primary suspects. You skirt the edges and you move along the creek, and you arrive to find a little bit of dim light flickering within Maeve's place. The owner perhaps no longer absent as she was on some other prior visits, maybe not you, but a couple other people came by. In addition, a discerning eye that knows what it's searching for can see that some of the grass over by where her water wheel once was is a little tamped down. Footprints forged into the soil that might look like someone was just walking by, except there's also some circular and cylindrical patterns, almost like someone kneeled down or, to one knee in the dirt there, next to the kind of taller riverside reeds. So that's what you see there.
Great. I think, just for a moment here, I'm gonna sit down, at the creek, maybe put my feet in, but 5 feet from Maeve's house, just to be right on top of this fucking key, but to not draw attention to the space.
Right there.
And I'm gonna breathe, and I'm gonna say, now what? I'm gonna think.
We go back around to the thoroughfare, kind of in the opposite direction. And having disappeared into the crowd, you navigate the streets knowing that the seed has been planted. And with a little kind of teaser display of your talents, you feel good about your prospects for maybe finally gaining access to Fort Contrition. The news about Morna is sad and surprising, but what's perhaps most curious is the fact that her and Haskell did not seem to be traveling together as you first thought. All things considered, especially taking into account rumors on the outside of Brunkhollow's unruliness, its lawlessness, you're pleased with your progress since having arrived here. Just a few days and Hawk's contacts gave you a foothold right away. You got a line on Haskell's whereabouts. But now the real challenge begins. Assuming you get in, what you're able to accomplish in the next 24 to 48 hours could determine whether you return home a hero in the making or a nobody. In leaving their company, you've pivoted south toward the riverbank, and this was ahead of both Doxley and Illien and TC. There's a little less foot traffic here, and as you move down here, you realize that now that there's less people around, there might be someone following you from a distance. And maybe not even trying to make themselves, like not trying to fully obscure themselves, not hiding in the shadows, almost a little bit waiting for an opportune moment more so than hiding. You don't think you recognize them. It's an elven man with a kind of thin chin-strap beard, and he's puffing on a pipe that he has. You don't know his name, but you think you've seen him around the butcher shop. So he must have some kind of affiliation, could be a member, could be a guest. You think you've seen him around at one point. And he doesn't approach you, but a couple times, like if you stop for a moment, just to sort of look over your shoulder, you'll see him stop and...
Okay. Is there like a building I can kind of duck around and just sort of...
Let's see. You kind of move down towards the river there. If you head kind of northwest, there's those like 3 houses kind of by the river there. There's enough space. There's room between the house itself and the bank. Like you could walk around the back side of it there.
Great. I'm gonna just do that and sort of pull out my dagger at my hip. Just have it ready.
Are you trying to lose this person by doing something?
No, I'm trying to see if they like
They follow you back
me
there?
all
Sure.
the way in.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You kind of turn around that first one. There's a little kind of, it's not a full house. It's like a rooftop and then some beams. It's like a makeshift stable. There's a couple of horses in there, bales of hay. You turn around there, and as you're moving through there, you can kind of peer over the tops of the horses. Give me a perception check just to see if...
That is 24. 25.
25, great. As you kind of peek, you can see that he sort of tried to maintain a little bit of casual posture, but as soon as he thinks he kind of lost you around the edge, starts to separate himself from the crowd a little bit, and he's walking slowly, kind of trying to see where you might have gone. You take a few steps further along the bank there. You get to the point where now one of the main houses, sort of a solidly built house, the house, the creek, and you're kind of between it. And to both sides, I mean, it's like open, and someone on the opposite side of the bank could see you, but it's pretty isolated from the main thoroughfare here. And as you're sort of standing there by the riverbank, you just see, like, this is the sort of wall of the house. You see kind of...
Hey there. I'm just gonna sort of... You got something you want to say to me?
I saw you talking to Mr. Welker. Is there a connection there between the two of you?
Perhaps.
I don't know where your allegiances lie, but me and Mr. Welker spoke of perhaps seeing a hat fall, and well, as you've only been in town a few days, I didn't know if that was something that interested you.
Listen, I don't like to get involved in politics.
Fair enough.
And Mr. Welker told you he was interested in helping you with that little assignment?
Mr. Welker said that he was interested in speaking on it further, but we never met. He didn't show.
You know, I only just met him. You think he's an unreliable sort?
I'm hoping that he's the opposite.
Well, for your sake, and as a completely neutral party, I will say I hope so as well. I wish I had more insight for you.
That's all right. If you and Mr. Welker establish friendly relations in some way or another, I might incentivize you to get me in on said relationships. Can make it worth your while.
I could be incentivized.
No particular allegiance to, he kind of looks around, to Ms. Eusebio over at the Merc Hall.
I met her in passing. Like you say, I'm new in town. And I prefer to be not involved in all the upper machinations. I got no leadership ambitions myself.
All right.
So I'll keep quiet. And, if Mr. Welker's interested, I'll send him your way. How's that?
That sounds good.
You got leadership ambitions?
Not myself, but I'd like to see the Thieves Guild in a better position than it is now. And I think Ms. Eusebio is holding us back.
Interesting. If as an outsider, I'm curious to know who might be a stronger leader. If you're willing to share.
I could put in a vote for, I shouldn't say.
I'm real quiet like. Just curious. I like to be informed.
Make a persuasion.
Oh, that is a 19. Annabel.
You know Laramie Beckett? He checks your things when you come into the butcher shop.
Yeah.
Usually the first face you see after that little moon-faced kid at the door.
Yeah.
I think he's a stronger hand.
What's the name? Sorry, now.
Laramie Beckett.
Laramie.
And you guys, as before, he was sort of a gruff individual who took all your things as you were entering the butcher shop initially. Yeah. And as you sort of...
the one that shouted, "You made an enemy in this place."
I think he might have been.
Anyway, I encourage you to do your own research. Decide for yourself one way or the other. But, like I said, Mr. Welker, I thought maybe could be of assistance.
If the relationship continues to progress, I may send him your way. What was your name, sir?
Orlo.
Arlo. Annabel.
Some things require a light touch.
Indeed they do.
Anyway, I'll let you be on your way. You come in and made yourself comfortable real fast. Not that I have a problem with that, but led me to believe that you must have association in a thieves guild outside of Brunkhollow. Would I be correct in that line of thinking?
Yeah, I'm with Vancor.
TGV.
Mm-hmm. Bernine fixed me up real nice.
Bernine's a reliable sort. Not the kind I'm looking to push out.
Glad to hear it.
Ma'am?
Sir?
A little bank there to the outside.
All right. Cool.
We go back to Illien and TC there, who, now that you've sort of reached that other portion of the thoroughfare, you're now seeing, you didn't see the sort of inception of it that Doxley did right there at EOD, but you're seeing some of the horses kind of go by quickly, some of the people fanning out, torches in hand, so some of that, you're sort of seeing the continuation of that process kind of right before you get to that spot where you might split. And who was headed to Maeve's? You were headed to Maeve's and you were headed to Paramount? Is that right? Yeah.
No.
Oh, the Merkhall.
Merkhall,
Yes.
yeah.
So before you cross the bridge and before you get to Maeve's, some of this is still swirling about here.
Well, that's a good sign.
It's a good sign. I just hope if one of us is caught, it's now, not before we get the...
Say things like
I'm saying
that,
it just to
silly
you.
boy.
I'm just... All right.
What was that?
All right.
Catch us out here after dark because we're such a naughty boy.
You saved it.
Well done.
Damn it. Classic DC. Saved the day.
Wow.
All right, well, go make sure I'll get our funds.
Yeah, hopefully I run into Doc here.
Alright. So TC scuttles across the bridge there. So how long would you like to sit there? Because that'll determine whether sort of Illien finds you there, or whether
I-
not that it was that long that you left them.
Sure. I think with my back turned to the thoroughfare, I'm just listening for like a more calm environment.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Give it advantage. You're waiting here, so listening for a moment.
Dirty 20!
Wow. You did it.
It kind of ebbs and flows a little bit because the sort of all the people searching kind of fan out. Some of them clearly come back. Are like, we didn't find anything. Okay, check the bluffs. Check the bluffs. And a couple more people skitter off. So it comes and goes and comes and goes. But after a certain point, after seemingly checking the immediate vicinity, people start to expand the search into the woods, across the river, up the bluffs, down the civil road. And as that happens, it gets a little quieter in the area. Some of the hubbub in the vicinity, people sort of, you believe that? What the fuck are they doing this time of night? There's a little bit of that, and then that sort of slowly dies down. People kind of go back. A lot of people shift back in the direction of the music box and the chop house, some of the usual meeting spots of the evening. And right as it's sort of getting a little quieter, you do hear some.
Turn my head real fast.
So,
Fuck, ew. Shit.
Sorry, I don't mean to creep up on you. I didn't know if I was gonna find you here.
Yeah, I was waiting for the... Excuse me. I was waiting for the thoroughfare to clear out a little bit.
I see.
But I think it's there.
Oh, you haven't checked yet?
No, I didn't want to draw attention to myself, but I'm thinking... Well, also, I didn't want Maeve to come out while I'm digging through her backyard, and she hates me and she likes you, so I figured I'd wait.
Well, thanks for waiting. Let's, I'm gonna scan the ground to see if I can see the place that they deposited something.
I mean, Doxley was kneeling
Oh,
right
right
there,
there.
and as she's kneeling there, you can see the tracks in the. You don't see exactly where it is, but it is vicinity based on the markings there, tamped down grass.
I'm gonna stay here if you want to go dig it up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lean back all casual.
You're making me nervous the way you're acting, Doc.
What do you fucking mean?
Nothing. Just act natural. We're just enjoying the river.
I'm acting as natural as I can.
Okay. Well done.
Give me perception checks, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
9.
19.
19. Illien, just as you're kind of about to lean forward and Doxley leans back, a couple people kind of are coming across the bridge with like fishing rods over their shoulder, and they kind of, anything? He sort of holds up the fishing rod.
Oh, we're not fishing. Just enjoying.
Good night.
Good night.
Sort of back up. Wait another moment. You lean forward again, and at that moment, a couple more people sort of drunkenly kind of come down the thoroughfare, and this one gets close to the river and splashes a little water on their face. They're like 15, 20 feet down a little bit, and one person kind of comes up, whoa! Sort of falls. Oh, shit. Gets up.
Doxley's
goes
like
back in the
eye is
thoroughfare.
twitching at this point.
So like each time you kind of go down, there's sort of a little disturbance, and then finally you hear a little. You look over your shoulder, and the back window of Maeve's place has kind of opened up there.
You're alive.
Would it be easier for you to get your fucking things if I sit here and pretend to talk to you?
Yeah. Yes. Am I able to tell that she knows what's going on?
Give me an insight check.
Oh my god.
I don't know. She plays games sometimes. Oh, that's an out one.
Oh my god.
Not particularly, no.
Well, did you see any others pass by here tonight?
People come through the thoroughfare sometimes, yeah.
I'm just gonna start digging through the mud now.
She doesn't stop you.
Okay. Well, it's a nice night.
Just fucking get it quick as you can.
I'm trying to find it.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm trying.
Athletics, awesome.
Trying real hard.
Oh, honoring. Oh, not honoring.
You are honoring, but it's not honorable.
9.
9. You're like digging up her whole backyard. You dig in one
my
spot.
God.
There's nothing there. She finally sort of leans out the window.
Little to the right.
Oh, got it. So you are aware of the people that came by tonight?
A couple more people kind of come across the bridge. Night, Maeve. Go on. And finally, your fingers sort of hits like a little sort of covering. They hadn't buried it in a chest, but they put like a little something on top of it, like a little canvas or something, and then you pull that back. Find a little trove hidden in the dirt there. I believe if I recall, there was the key, 300 gold, I think. Oh, you wrote it down, and a note as well. Yeah.
There's a note, and then those things, and then on the back is the card.
Oh, yeah,
The Joker card message.
Ah, yes. Yep. Joker card, and she left 2 of her aces from her deck as well.
Well, it all worked out. It all worked out.
Take it and go before somebody gets you.
Yeah. Oh, I need to... I'll catch her later. We should probably head to somewhere else. The Paramount, perhaps. There's someone waiting to talk with us. Gideon is his name. Probably about the prison situation.
Oh, I was thinking we were gonna go make sure that, someone gets their ass to Paran.
Do you want to do that later? Or, like, because, I mean, he's...
Poor boy's just sitting in
Well, he's gonna be there all night.
He's just shivering in a haystack. You didn't see Bison's men looking everywhere.
I saw some of them. But, I mean, he's gonna be there all night, hopefully, so... Go talk to Gideon. I don't know how long he's gonna be there. Get that done, and then go see... I'm just thinking, if he's...
What if we split up? What if... Are you comfortable going to do either of those things?
I'll take the stuff back to our rooms.
Okay.
You have a sea glass for Peter?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah. Make sure you ask him... We just want to set him up with someone who can help him the most back home.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
Alright. Hey.
It's one step.
We got it!
Yeah, we got it. It's one step.
Alright.
Okay.
Get your ass over there.
Yeah, I'll see you back.
Okay.
Back at the place.
Told you Maeve liked you.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think so.
We're going to pivot over in the direction of the Merc Hall. TC, you get across the bridge. Quieter here, calmer. Some of the people you saw some of those people that were searching kind of run quickly across the bridge, and some of them have run like west toward that watchtower, just at the end, not to the watchtower itself, but you see them kind of peeking in doorways really quick, going a little further. Somebody motions down the Reckless River that you guys went down at one point when you were chasing shark bait down, and you see a couple people sort of disappear along the ridgeline there, just to sort of search the nearby wooded area. You take your time just to let that sort of bypass those people, get out of range of anything, just so you don't kind of bump into them haphazardly.
You're kind of really leaning into my last few hours with my cane here.
Give me one more performance check to see if you've improved your fakery.
Performance.
Wow. Oh my god.
Oh, wow!
Natty 1, baby.
Here we go.
Oh, natural.
The work with the cane is yet to be perfected.
I would love to see.
Oh, I sure do need this cane.
Damn it. I like actually hurt myself again a little bit. Like, ooh, okay.
The deception of it all needs work. However, it is with each step feeling better, so that helps.
Feels great.
You get to the doorstep of the Merc Hall, little stone archway there, and you hear. Give me a perception check.
This is better. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You hear a little bit of laughter and some clinking of mugs and glasses and things. Not a rowdy party or anything, but like just a few sort of just some general merriment coming from the inside.
That has to do with all of my successes tonight and none of my failures. Make my way in.
Head inside. You get into that interior with the long tables, the cage in the back. What you see when you come in is you see Daphne there, you see her assistant Jalen there, a couple other people, and they have mugs in hands and they're sort of clinking. And when they see you come in, they sort of put their kind of mugs down, kind of behind the tables and things. Mr. Welker.
Evening.
Congratulations.
I hope that I'm not interrupting in any way.
No. She stands and kind of walks over in your direction. I heard, and I didn't want to appear as if we were celebrating a demise.
Quite all right. I wouldn't have imagined it.
All the same,
So,
you did us all a good turn here.
Ace obviously informed you of our trial.
The heads are going to the tannery first thing in the morning.
Oh. Delightful. For display.
That's right.
Huh. I see.
Goblins ought to know one way or the other.
What became of the goblin that you had locked up here? Is that still the case?
He's still here.
What's the plan for him?
Haven't figured that out yet. Initially, our plan was to use him as some kind of leverage, way to get in on the raiders, but as that problem has been taken care of, now we have to decide what to do with him.
Right. Still could be a font of knowledge, though. I mean, we didn't kill every single goblin in that place. There's probably information about the area that could be learned. Do you know anyone who speaks goblin?
We're of like mind, Mr. Welker, but there are those who take my housing such a prisoner as weakness.
Well, if you did know somebody that spoke goblin, I don't know, before you hang him or tan him or whatever, if I got a chance to try to speak with him, I'll try to be quick about it, though.
You speak goblin, Mr. Welker.
No, I'm saying that once I get a translator, I do not myself.
I know Ace and Nani speak goblin.
Right on. I'll look them back up.
She leans in a little bit. I don't think you're gonna find them.
I don't think so either.
I take it you came here for your reward.
I did, yes. My pockets have been light of late.
I hope you don't mind, but Ace took her portion of the deposit already. Normally
belong to her.
Normally I would hand that straight back to the one who gave it to me, but
I made my own notes about who it went back to anyway. It's all gravy.
she unlocks the cage, kind of goes to that counter. She takes that little box. She counts out everything, so it was 500 minus the 120 she already gave back to Ace, so 380.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to that, she counts out the, so the total was 1,200 minus the 300 that you actually ended up getting later anyway, but so she's giving you 900 right now.
All right. All right. Ooh. Obviously not a trade I would have made going into it, but thank you.
I understand.
And we won't take it lightly going into any future endeavors.
I pegged you wrong, Mr. Welker, when you first came to me. If I need someone, I'll call on you.
I appreciate that.
Not just for this, if it interests you so.
I
Sometimes the spice is right.
remain interested as I was. Even without our mutual friend Kate here, I hope that our friendship may flourish.
Even with the rustling you did over at the butcher shop, I think there's opportunities here for both of us.
I hope so.
I wouldn't make a habit of it.
No. What I was going to say is that I might take at least a day to myself tomorrow, please. It's been a long few days, so I may not be reachable for a bit of time here, but I will return to you.
I'll wait for you to come back.
All right.
There's always things that can be done for a good pair of hands.
Thank you again.
Good night, Mr. Welcome.
Yay, Penny!
All of a sudden, your limp looks very realistic.
All right. Yep. Heading back kind of towards the way I came there from Maves.
Let's check in on Annabel for a moment. Where were you headed after this little encounter?
I'm gonna head back to the butcher shop.
Heading back to the butcher shop. Great. You circle around, kind of past the bridge. Give me a perception check, actually, as you're moving through there.
19.
19. Just as you're kind of moving through the thoroughfare, you definitely can't see what's going on, but you see a little conversation taking place between the two Tyruns and Maeve, who's kind of leaning out her window, talking to the two of them. You can't see, Illien's in the reeds, so you can't see if he's like digging or anything, but it looks like the two of them are having a conversation with Maeve there, kind of by the riverbank.
God bless
Okay,
me.
cool.
You continue to move on. You get to where the bank is. And the bank, of course, is closed at this hour, but you circle around to the back side there. You see someone at the top who immediately sort of shifts and has the sort of crossbow on his side, and knowing the sign, dagger in hand. Ms. Malay?
Evening.
Get down to the bottom of the steps there. And Bodhi sort of straightens up, who may have fallen asleep there for a brief moment. Hi,
Hey,
welcome back.
You, how long they got you working? What's your hours look like?
I said I would work every shift they would offer me until they make me a member.
Okay, well, you really ought to get some rest and, I don't know, maybe unionize or something, because I just don't think it's human that you should be working. You're here, like, literally every hour of the day.
I think you should tell him that. It'd mean a lot coming from you.
I'll try, Bodhi. I'll sure try. All right. Evening.
Bodhi. Head inside, move past. You able to move through the entrance area. You walk past the man that was mentioned, sort of there at the door. He doesn't take your things because you are indeed a member of the Thieves Guild, and you get yourself into the butcher shop itself there.
Great.
As you get inside, there's a decent number of people in here, but it's pretty quiet. It's not particularly kind of rowdy, or there's not a lot kind of going on at this particular moment. A lot of people just kind of sitting back, taking swigs, a couple people kind of leaning over, discussing. You see some parchments and papers. I mean, people have business to attend to. That's pretty regular around here, but nothing at the level of disturbance that there might have been over the sort of course of the past couple days.
Is Bernine there?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, wow. That's a 22.
22. You see Bernine there. She is not with Merwin as she was before. She's kind of down on the lower level over by the kitchen area. She's sort of getting some food there, sort of scraping onto plate. She's having a conversation with the sort of chef across the table there. She's got some things. As she's sort of taking your plate, she sees you up at the top of the stairs and kind of gives you a little nod, and she finds a table. She didn't sort of know if you were there to meet, so she sits, starts kind of picking her food.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of scurry down. Annabel sort of, floats wherever she goes, sort of floats down.
Gliding down the stairs.
Sort of comes and sits with her.
Give me an insight check as well.
Okay. Ooh, wow. 24.
24.
My God.
As you're moving down and you're moving between the tables, and this is something sort of over the course of your days here, a lot of people kind of just glance your way as you go by, and it's very mixed. You've kind of come into Brunkhollow and immediately sort of been given certain privileges, certain access that maybe other people worked for, longer for, harder for, and some people who may be closer with Bernine don't necessarily have a problem with that. Some smiles and nods, and a couple eyes that aren't so friendly. It's like some people that kind of look by and.
Sure.
Makes
Sense.
You're definitely one of the youngest person in here. Bodhi's probably the closest, and he's probably still a couple years older than you, so you sort of came in. So yeah, just you pick up on that sort of, some of the conversations quiet as you go by. And then they go back, they pick up a little bit as you get all the way through, and you're able to get up to Bernine's table.
Hey,
Have a seat, Annabel.
thanks.
How did it go?
It went well, I think. Real well. Only talked to the brother Tyrun and then Mr. Welker. Both of them, I think. I think I got their weaknesses, and
So you have a spot then?
hopefully, I think I'll push them over the edge tomorrow. Quick question for you.
Please.
Did you get to see who killed that fella the other day? Which one of their crew? And she's gonna sort of drop her voice.
Yeah, sure. There's a little din in here. It's not like deathly quiet in here. There's some din to cover.
I think I did. And I don't think she's in town anymore.
Was it the tall woman or the other one?
She had a poncho on. Would not describe her as tall.
All right. Okay.
I could not say that for certain. I was up on the balcony.
Sure, of course.
But there are mixed reports of what exactly happened. And of course, Court himself broke a few rules.
Of course.
So,
Who did Court claim did it?
Court didn't claim anyone did it. Court admitted to starting the fight, but then he left mid-fight.
Cowardly.
Perhaps. Again, difficult to say. Court made himself small after that. Did not come back that evening. We have not seen him since.
Maybe he thought it was better to put some distance between himself.
Perhaps.
Do I get any sense that she is obfuscating?
Give me an insight check.
Because we told you, right? We told you
Yeah.
about Court. Okay.
Oh, you did.
We did. We told her we found his body.
Walk.
You told her. Not
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
15.
15. You get the sense that in the interest of maybe not dragging you into this, she's keeping it pretty simple. Not that anything she said was like a lie,
Yeah.
but like maybe there's some details that they know, or at least even if there's no certainties, things that they discussed that maybe she knows. She's trying to sort of keep you a little eyes on the prize with this sort of prison thing, and this whole court thing is a whole different can of worms that she maybe is reluctant to open with you here.
Sure. All right. Well, thanks, Bernine. And one more question. You think I'm making enemies by staying here? Coming into town so quick? Making myself real comfortable like? Tell me the truth. I can take it.
Do you care?
Not particularly. But I like to know if somebody has their eyes on the back of my head. Bang, bang. You know what I mean?
I think that...
It's a crossbow bolt. Yeah. If I wasn't clear about
Cling,
the
cling.
Cling, cling. Yeah, all right. Sometimes my onomatopoeia ain't
If
right.
you had dropped that lore, I would have lost my fucking mind.
Twang, 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 twang.
Bling, bling, yeah.
Head over to Maves, pick something up, bang, bang. First bang, bang in the history of the world. There's never been a bang, bang.
Yeah, truly, truly.
I think if you keep your head low, tend to your business, I think people in time will come to see your value.
All right.
There is a healthy bit of skepticism, especially in Brunkhollow, because the Thieves Guild, it's a mishmash. People from all over.
Sure.
There are some people who've raised an eyebrow at such a young inductee. But I was young myself, so I don't see the problem.
I thought Thieves Guild liked him subtle.
One thing at a time, Annabel.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm off to bed.
If you wish to keep eyes off of the back of your head,
Yeah,
stay out of the politics.
I plan to.
Good girl.
All right. I'm gonna steal a little whiskey from her and
She lets you, yeah. She's got a bottle there, and she lets you take it.
cheers. And I'm gonna head up to. Are there like what is the sleeping? Are there like
Yeah, so on the second floor, there's a number of rooms that each can have bunk beds in them. And they're not, like, you don't have one. There's just places where you can crash if you need to. Like, you don't have a room to yourself or even a bed to
Yeah.
yourself. So,
Right.
But yes, there's, like, accommodation.
all right? If I can find one where there's like nobody is already in there, then that would be great.
Sure, give me a investigation check. There's, like, 4 in a row. And you can kind of peek your head into each one, check if anyone's sleeping.
All right. Investigation. Damn, you guys are gonna hate me. 22.
22. With that roll, I'll say the third out of the 4, you peek in, and someone, just as you're peeking in, is opening the door. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Slings kind of a bow over his shoulder. Nut.
Night.
And as he walks away, you peek inside, and he was the only one who was in there, so it is now empty.
Great. I'm going to close the door. The smile that's sort of been on her face all day is gonna the mask comes off. She's like tired. It's done. Neutral expression. Big sigh. And she's gonna sit down, climb up to the top bunk, sit down, and she's gonna, as she does every night, when she can, cast the alarm spell, ritually. For the door and the window.
Okay.
Wow.
Just so she's got her entrances and exits covered.
Great. Do you wish to, so just for the wording of it, till the spend, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. Do you want any of those?
No.
Great.
Squirrels.
You can also choose whether the alarm is audible or just in your head.
Just
I
in
assume
my head,
it's in your
for
head.
sure.
Great, so you do so. Take a moment.
Actually so broken. That's so cool.
Ritually cast.
Yep.
As she's doing that, we're going to pivot up to the top side there.
I swear to God, if you had done this, I was
It was
going
literally
to lose my soul.
She's so
I was waiting for-
wow.
Face. Eric Orkra.
The mask.
Lizard. Yeah. No.
Metaphorical mask. You know what I mean?
I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing Goblin with no bug disease.
Oh, yeah. From the lower level, it's like,
People in the Thieves Guild are like.
You think I'm making enemies in here?
Oh.
That would have been crazy.
Stupid ass.
who was headed to Paramount? Let's head there next. He was headed. And TC, where were you headed out?
Also, Paramount.
Also
I mean,
Paramount.
past if I could see them at Maze.
They would have left by then.
Then yeah,
Time.
you peek over.
Yeah, you see that no one's kind of there by then.
Yeah.
Still filled with piles of luggage in organized stacks by the staircase. You didn't see this before, but there are all these suitcases kind of packed by the staircase. The lobby of Paramount is otherwise in a state of calm, though in your head, the beds upstairs call to you like never before, tempting you to take that plunge and turn the page on this very violent, very vexing day. The light in here is very low. The clinking of Kenzo washing dishes is the only sound that rings out above your own footsteps on the floorboards. With the dearth of patrons, Bassett has taken to turning up the chairs and sweeping underneath the tables, doing a little bit of tidying up. He's doing it earlier than you're accustomed to. Usually he'll leave the chairs out until it's much later, kind of midnight. He has to work around a slumped over Mr. Warren, who looks about a quarter of the way through a cup of coffee before he kind of fell asleep there on his own shoulder. So Mr. Clemens kind of comes over, he reaches down, sort of clears the coffee cup, puts that over on a counter. And in doing so, when he picks up the coffee mug, you notice that he sees a small slip of paper that was wedged between Mr. Warren's fingers as he sort of fell asleep there. And with great care, he extracts the little piece of paper from between his fingers and he unfolds it. And you watch him kind of read it for a moment, and he sighs, shakes his head, folds the paper, he puts it in his pocket, pats Mr. Warren on the back.
I'm gonna look away just to make sure he doesn't think I was looking at him.
You do so. His back's to you, and he goes back, sweeping sort of dutifully as you come to expect.
After a moment, acting like I just got there. Mr. Clemens.
Oh, Mr. Tyrun, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I should have been at the desk.
No worries. You do good work.
It's very quiet in here. I just thought I'd get a jump start on the evening's chores.
Yeah. Did TC happen through here?
He did. He stopped by a little earlier to pick up a bit of correspondence that was left for him.
But not recently. Not in the last couple minutes.
Oh, no, that was earlier.
Wonderful. Is there a Gideon here, perhaps?
Sort of nods toward the furthest back booth. And you can't see someone in it, but there's a little bit of steam kind of coming out. That might be a cup of tea, a cup of coffee or something. And he comes a little closer, he sort of still has his broom in hand.
I believe he has been waiting for some time.
How long you think?
At this point, maybe an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. You think if he waits a little longer, he'll be okay?
I honestly don't know. He did not tell me the nature of his business.
All right. I'm gonna duck out of the Paramount really quick. Do a quick scan for TC.
Sure, if TC's coming back at this point, if you didn't make any other stop.
Wait for me, boy!
As he's gold coins
Yeah.
out of his pocket. Yeah, you see TC, he's sort of quickly approaching the Paramount there.
Head back in. Great. I'll just meet with them with TC here, but
Please, your business is your own, and let me know if you need anything.
have a good night.
I'm coming.
Nice. Been waiting apparently an hour and a half.
So you guys have met like kind of on the porch of Paramount or just inside the lobby there.
All right. I've got sacks full of gold here to divvy out. We can do that later. You found what you were looking for, yes?
Yes, I did. Shall we do a quick run to our rooms and then
Why don't we
meet with Gideon?
Is Doxley coming? Is she not with you?
Not for a while, I don't think, but I think we're good to speak with Gideon.
All right. The only other thing I wanted to do tonight was maybe, I hate to wake her up, but tell Josie. Let's talk with Gideon now. We'll get him on the way.
Okay,
This is supposed to happen tomorrow, I imagine.
I think so.
All right.
You don't want to drop off all the stuff we have?
Let's just talk to him. He'll just be even more upset.
Okay.
Gideon's like,
He doesn't
what's that
care.
stuff? What's
Yeah.
all that stuff you have?
He doesn't care what we have with us.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Head on over.
So this was kind of a quiet in the lobby conversation. You guys head into the kitchen area. And as you get a little further in, you can see kind of a dusty pair of boots, big brown cloak that's draped over some kind of other outfit there. His back is to you at the moment, but you're sort of approaching from that side.
We've never. Morna had spoken to this guy.
Yes,
But we had.
and Morna only exchanged like 3 words with this guy, but yeah, just
God.
very, very briefly.
We'll catch you later. All right. Now what? Oh,
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder. Gideon, I presume.
so sorry to keep you waiting. May we join you?
Please.
Sleep in.
For people who may be about to embark on a very sensitive assignment, you make yourselves very difficult to get a hold of.
I won't call it an excuse, but extenuating circumstances which you would. We've lost one of our number.
I spoke briefly with a woman yesterday, and I said that I would return today with further instructions. It was my impression that I would be meeting with her. Is she not available?
You spoke with Morna,
I believe so.
and I'm gonna take the hat off and put it on the table. Well, if you recognize that, that is who we lost. I am sorry that this has muddled communications. It was not anyone's intent.
I am sorry for your loss. I will apologize for my callousness.
No need.
I must push forward in this matter.
Sure.
Of course, if you can.
Yes.
Besides the deceased, I was made to understand there was potentially 2 others. Where are the ones not present?
One of them is in town. The other one, not so much. Not returning anytime soon, as far as I know.
Down to 3.
There are 3 of us at present. We may be able to provide a 4th by tomorrow morning.
This
Is
is
4
not
enough?
a good start. The warden will be displeased.
The warden is I'm sorry to say, is going to get what he's going to get. Could not foresee one of our own.
this fourth person, not a member of the group that was seen coming into town as one some days ago.
No.
A stranger, then.
Just recently met, yes.
A friend of a friend.
I could not possibly authorize such an addition.
What if we could speak to her qualifications? She's quite adept at what she does.
And what exactly does she do?
Seems like getting...
Seems like.
Well, sir, I say by tomorrow morning, as it is my hope to do a bit more digging on this person as well. And
You've put my mind at ease, Mr. Welker. I apologize for my shortness, but this was not the agreement.
We have mutual friends. I will check in with them, and I will have an answer for you tomorrow morning.
The young deputy, Patrick Tempest, is the son of a close friend of both myself and the warden, an honorable man who died in service of his city. And his son almost suffered the same fate on that bridge a couple days ago. It is on his insistence alone of your virtue that your words hold any weight at all. My apologies, sir. But do you vouch for this person?
Yes.
I am so authorized to fill vacancies. However, a proper evaluation is required. This was supposed to be the briefest of meetings to ensure your participation and tell you to report to the FCI offices at noon tomorrow for detailed instructions. I cannot be witnessed here or in the vicinity conducting what would appear to be business with Brunkhollow flea bags. I have lingered here for far too long already. On the other side of the river, the third house from the end of the line close to the watchtower, there is a small dwelling with a blue shingled roof. In the backyard, there is a cellar door. You will meet me down there with this person in question. Do not be seen. You can consider that your and her first test. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
The basement should be safe. It was set aside for a well-regarded preacher who was coming to town. The idea was to install a man of faith who could foster positive sentiments surrounding the gods as the town continued to grow. Less fire and admonition and punishment and more community, togetherness, strength and faith.
I'm sorry. Fort Contrition was to install a preacher here? At whose behest?
It was something of a misguided attempt to raise the estimation of the gods to some.
All right.
Was this the preacher with the snakes?
Evidently, somewhere between home and here, he lost his fucking mind. So the basement currently sits unutilized.
All right, so we'll meet you there in the morning.
No, you will meet me there tonight, because I am to report back to Fort Contrition in the morning.
How soon?
I will be there in 30 minutes. Any time after that is suitable.
You need all of us?
Yes.
We can do that.
Thank you for your time. Enjoy the tea if you like. He puts a hood over and he steps through the parapet, disappears out into the thoroughfare.
Oh man.
It was a lot of
I
information.
am so fucking tired.
I know. We keep pressing on. It was a quick thing that Annabel said, but did she say that she did not get along with Gideon? This is awful, TC. Out of everything that happened, this is awful.
We don't have much.
This is the worst thing to happen today in our friend.
It would seem we don't have much of a choice. Where is Doxley going to come back tonight? Are we expecting her?
She's seeing to Peter.
Oh, right, fuck.
Yes,
It's important. That is very, very important.
It is very important. It shouldn't take long.
I see.
I would say she'd probably be back in anywhere between the next 10, 15 minutes.
That is quick.
Yeah. You really need to get to bed.
I would love to do that.
How do we find Annabel? Did she say, she said she was staying at the butcher's shop. Perhaps we can catch
Back
her.
where we made ourselves a friend of the entire place.
Well,
yes.
I have a thing from Ace. A thing that says I didn't do it.
TC throws his hat in the happy day.
Shut up, TC. Shut up. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to... That's the best I got.
I kept a single one of those God's forsaken
Tokens.
Tokens, yes. Maybe that can. Took us, 8 to get in the door last time? One should do it.
So only one of us is going in, and I assume it's probably you.
Probably, if they'll let me in. Or at least a message to get inside that we need her tonight.
Do you have any other correspondence with him to get someone to go in?
No.
All right.
I would have been in there. Days ago.
Someone you know to get a message in, not to get you in.
No. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a long shot, but it would take too much time. We don't have much time.
All right.
I say we
Send a message to Baran and get someone get back to me.
I say we thrust forward into the future here.
Okay. Do you want to get going on that, and I'll wait for Doc?
Yeah. Here's some gold. And I'll chunk, and I'll push over.
The 900.
I have it here. Some of that is mine, young man.
I'm just thinking optimistically.
You get 300 each.
600.
600.
And-
Plus Doxley's original 260. Your original
10? 20?
And
Thank you.
Stop
Thanks.
saying 20.
God. And oh gods, and Kate put in here. Take another 20 for from what Kate put in. Each of you, 20.
For when she returns, hopefully, we'll see.
Sure. I'll have that sectioned off in my purse.
Okay. We will. So if you get in, are you gonna bring Annabel back
doubt
here?
I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get her to.
Okay, if you get her out,
Yes.
should we meet here, or should I meet you with
We
Doc
need to go
over at the place?
straight to that place.
But not go in until we have everyone here, otherwise he'll be upset.
Yes.
Okay.
And remember, don't be seen.
You said that? All right.
That was the first test, he said.
Okay. Okay.
You've forgotten the first test
I
already.
was too worried about trying to appeal to Annabeth.
Are we gonna
Annabelle?
have to throw this whole prison thing in the garbage?
Oh my god.
We will
See you
try.
soon.
We will try. See you soon.
You got this.
Thank you.
As you guys rise from the booth, we'll head over to Bernard's boarding here, where Doxley has made her way through the thoroughfare.
Yeah, as I was walking, can I, where people are by the fire and stuff, can I like snag maybe like a half-drunk bottle or something if things are being passed around?
Sure, yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, okay, let's try.
Or a
Whatever
either
it
a
is.
sleight of hand or a deception check, whichever you prefer.
Well, that's 2. So, sleight of hand or deception?
If it was deception, remember, have you used Bully's Best
I
Friend?
haven't. Is it worth taking a bottle?
That little.
That's like a 3.
It's a 3. As you kind of, a couple people are passing in between, but as you go to kind of scoop it up, they start, hey, your own.
I thought this was a sharing community.
Get Get the fuck out of here.
Alright, that's fine. Shit. Alright,
Good try.
well, that's all we can do. Okay. I guess Doxley's gonna, like, maybe hang by the fire for a quick minute to just try to get lost in it, and then start to maybe have, like, a little bit more of a little drunken stumble toward Bernard's boarding.
Okay.
Like, kind of humming a little drunkenly as she goes.
Give me a performance check.
Why do I do this to myself? Okay. 13.
13, okay. Having stumbled along the docks of Slim Harbor more than your fair share of times, you get
right.
a little bit of that gait going, a little bit of that relaxed kind of one foot in front of the other, weight shifting kind of abruptly in instances. Since circling around it during your evening stroll with Annabel not long ago, at least for part of it, Bernard's boarding looks very much the same as when you kind of passed by there a moment ago. There's not too many people taking to travel at this hour. So the pens, and presumably the interior stalls as well, because there's an exterior portion that has a little field for the horses to roam, and there's like a big barn. They're brimming with all the steeds that are snacking on grains or kind of sleeping, standing up, little tails kind of whisking back and forth. The fence around the property is mismatched in several spots because of the repairs made post-storm. But it stands very functional, very firm. It seems to be keeping everything in place, and the horses don't seem to mind. There's a couple of watchmen that are keeping an eye on the property, at least on the exterior portion there, just sort of sitting. They've clearly been paid to do so. They kind of have weapons, but not out. They're sort of on their hips and stuff, just making sure nobody hops the fence or tries to rustle themselves a horse. The owner himself looks to be out on the front porch, Bernard, surrounded by a haze of kind of smoky vapors. And unlike some of the more popular pipes, cigars, cigarettes that you see around town, he favors a slender water pipe that sits by his feet as he rocks kind of slowly back and forth in a chair that he has. Sort of filling the air. There's a bit of a spicy notes of tobacco that are swirling in the air around him as he sort of inhales the vapors from the water pipe. This sort of life of the ranch hand seeming very serene right now, especially after kind of the day you've been through. He'll work during the day, sits out on a porch at night, takes in the air, smokes his pipe. So that's the scene that you're seeing as you approach.
Okay. And just from a cursory glance, is there any way that a person would be able to just kind of sneak into this? Would that be a pretty difficult thing to achieve?
There's multiple entrances to the barn itself.
Okay.
It looks like you might have to inspect to see whether, they're kind of locked or what might be accessible, but there's at least 3 doors going inside. I mean, not every entrance is being watched because it can be, presumably some of the stalls are locked up, and also it's probably harder to just grab a horse and walk out than it is to, grab a smaller item from like Good as Gold or something. So there isn't quite that kind of security.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep up the little act of being a little tips.
Sure.
And try to find maybe a spot that Peter had snuck in, because I don't know if he talked to Bernard or not.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yay!
Oh, 16.
16.
What was an 18?
You do a kind of drunken stupor slurring circle around the perimeter of Bernard's boarding. As you walk by a couple of the people that are sort of on duty, they give you a little...
Evening. I can't burp. That was my burp.
Circle all the way around. As you're moving past the open pen area, one of the entrances into the barn is from there. That looks very inaccessible. You'd have to walk right by these sort of guards that are out here. You sort of clock that. Maybe not a good way to get in there. Move a little further. You see Bernard out on the front porch. There's obviously a door there that he's sitting right in front of. No good there, really.
Okay.
Move a little further. You get around to, if you look at your map, kind of the southern side of Bernard's boarding.
Yeah.
The sort of end of that long, narrow barn. And as you look at it, there's a door there that does appear to have a lock on it.
Okay.
However, just above that door is a set of 2 kind of wooden slatted windows that seem to be open and closed if they needed to let air kind of run through the barn, air it out a little bit, the smells of manure and hay that kind of fill the air. And it seems like one of them is slightly ajar. And in addition to that, there's some... It's just the kind of way that the barn was built. Like, it looks like there's slats of wood that you could climb up to that point. And there's, some people around, but it looks climbable and it looks partially open, that little slatted window.
We're gonna go for it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna take a peek left and right.
Sort of give yourself a little hitch stumble. Get up to that side there. Put your hand on it. You see one of the guys that you walked by as you were circling, one of the lookouts. He hears you kind of stumble against the side there and
Ugh.
careful.
Thanks, pal.
If you vomit, don't do it there.
I'll do my best.
Laughs to himself, and then he goes back to kind of perusing the thoroughfare there. So you're kind of up against the side. Just around the corner would be those other sort of lookouts, but you can kind of conceal yourself there.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go for it.
You can give me a stealth check with advantage, and so do you have disadvantage from armor or no?
No,
Oh,
I
great.
don't
Then with
anymore.
given the performance check and the investigation check, I will give advantage on the check.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, what's the check? I
Stealth
heard
check.
advantage and I didn't hear. Stealth check?
Stealth check, yep.
It's a natural 1 and a 6 for an 11.
11. Kind of
Still
get
have
up there.
another. Okay.
As you
No,
go to kind
There
of grab onto the sides there, they're just, it's almost like a lattice, like a crisscrossing pattern that you could, like vines or things would grow. And it's not sort of as solidly affixed to the side as you thought. And it kind of like rattles a little bit and makes a little bit of echoing noise around the area. And as soon as that happens, you kind of let go of it. Gonna give a look around just to see. A couple people are walking through the thoroughfare, and some people kind of look over in your direction. You're sort of still putting on a little bit of that act, and they sort of, she's gone. A couple people walk on.
Fuck. Okay.
What a sloppy win.
I'm gonna give it one more try.
Without advantage, give me a stealth.
You got this.
Thank you.
Punishment.
That's another fucking 6. 11.
11. As you go to grab it, it does it again, and you have the thought in the moment that no matter how you grab this as a way to climb it, it's gonna make some noise.
Right.
And as it does so, you hear someone kind of get up from their spot around the corner, but then you hear, I'll take a look, stay there. And you hear sort of the sound of someone getting up from around the other side of the porch. You have a moment here where you could try and vault your way up in there before somebody comes around the corner. Or you can let go and kind of stand back there. Oh my God.
I want to vault. I want to vault over the thing. I want to do it.
Give me an athletics check.
This.
Your dice.
Oh, don't
do
Actually,
that.
do say that. It's gonna be a win. A
Athletics.
winner.
Let's go. Oh. Sorry. 5.
5. You try to grab those two sort of wooden slatted windows, and one of them kind of bends a little bit, and you fall back down to the ground, and it's right then that kind of Bernard comes around the corner.
Oh.
As I fell, can I like fully go onto my back? And
Sure,
just kinda,
yeah.
like, oh.
Don't be touching my barn.
Oh my God.
Okay, go on now, go on.
Sorry, Bernard.
Take yourself elsewhere, please.
Yeah.
Drunk's going up to my barn. He goes over to where the lattice is and he kind of reaffixes it to the wall there. And he sees where one of them is a little bit ajar, and he kind of reaches up and come on, get down, come on.
I moved on with my own thoughts.
So you look over your shoulder, you just see him again, sort of just checking the window, making sure.
So we fixed.
So I fixed it. Like presumably, how thin are these walls? Like, are the slats?
Lid, man.
Do they have any like gaps where like sounds can maybe travel through the walls at all?
Sure.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah.
It's like old school barn shit.
Yeah, like the slatted windows, there's like, again, it's like several slats, so yes, presumably you could speak through them. The walls of the barn are decently solid, but there's some of those,
Okay, and 9 is Bernard's, right? Shit, no, it's not. I had that. I think mislaid. It's 8.
7, I think.
Oh Jesus!
Am I
Hold on,
right?
I got my key. 1 second.
No, I
7.
did 7.
Yeah.
7,
Yeah, I can bring it up.
5, 6. Where's 6? Okay, got it.
Let me bring it up so we can all see what we're talking about.
we not been to the apothecary? I don't think we've ever been here.
Sure.
That's
That's the Doc's place.
Oh my god, I thought that was farther north.
Let me just bring up the map briefly.
2 is
Whatever opens.
the male house.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Roman numeral 2. Yeah.
No, this is good. Keep stalling while I
There we go.
figure out my life.
I'm just gonna bring the map up here for a second. Great, there we go. So Doxley has been here at 7 Bernard's boarding, and she's been on here on the south end, so you can even kind of see where there's like a little door there. You were trying to climb up kind of above the crest here, where there was a little sort of a couple slatted windows that opened up. The guards were stationed over here near the sort of field enclosed area, and then Bernard himself was on this half of the where the main thoroughfare is. That's where the porch is, and he had come around to check on what was going on.
Okay. Projecting a little bit and still kind of pretending to be a little drunk to Bernard, she's going to say, actually, did you hear of all the business happening in the thoroughfare not too long ago?
I heard some horses come through.
It looked like Boyson's men. They looked like they had something going on.
Yeah, it looked like maybe they was looking for someone. Yeah.
Do you know who?
Didn't hear. I'm sure it'll get around, or they'll get around to asking me.
Yep, this town loves gossip. Do you have a wagon going to Perron tomorrow morning?
We got wagons coming in and out every day.
What time does the one to Perron? I don't know if I like it here so much. What time does the one to Perron leave?
Oh my god.
First wagon goes out at 6.
No one has come by and asked you. It's just, I was wondering if my companion was gonna join me, but he might not have been.
We got a record of reservations. You got a name?
Yeah, but I don't know if they would have made a reservation. Is the thing.
Well, hard for me to know then, I suppose.
Well, it would have been like the last hour. I don't think it would have been while you were open.
Nobody in the last hour.
All right. Well, hopefully my companion decides to leave with me.
Sorry to see you go.
Well, yeah, I haven't made up my mind yet.
All right.
All right.
Go on now.
Yeah. Good night, Bernard.
Good night.
All right.
Turns back.
Bernard did not like that. Down.
Yeah.
What?
Like
Fallout.
reputation
reputation
down.
Oh, whatever.
Good night, Bernard. Fucking asshole.
Okay. I still gotta get this. Okay. Peter can wait. Maybe Bernard will fall asleep. I gotta turn around and head back.
Damn.
At least we know
back
he's
to-
hard to reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to where? You said back to.
Paramount.
Right. In the direction of Paramount.
Makes you
feel better.
Shut up.
Reunite and learn of the plans taking place this evening, but that is where we are going to take a quick break.
Got it.
Damn it.
We have to think
tough.
some things percolating here as we get Annabel approved, get the big approval. You show up and he's like, yeah! I know, TC didn't say her name.
Because I'm like not even sure I'm ready to. Like, she knew Morna. She's part of a thieves guild. Like, little things here and there.
Yeah, that was a very weighted yes when he was like, do you fucking trust her?
Yeah. Wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
That is where we're going to pick up right after this lovely little break. Enjoy the games, enjoy the Powerball, enjoy all the fun stuff.
Yeah, get
and
your
then,
Powerball stuff in.
And then we'll pick it right back up there when we come back.
All right.
See you on the other side, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome back. What did you forget? Go ahead. Welcome back, everybody, to Chapter 35 of Brunkhollow. We hope you enjoyed various games. Congratulations to
No one.
no one. Well, anyone who
That
voted
won the
for
Powerball.
the Erica emote for the,
Yes.
balloon game.
Of course.
True.
We're going to dive back in, but before we do so, was there something we forgot to say that we wanted to say?
Oh.
Yes. That.
The ranger spell thing, right?
Oh, yes, a couple things. We realized that the ranger spell was actually prepared as a ranger, not as a wizard.
Yes.
So can't be cast ritually. Expended the spell slot.
Spell slot.
No big deal.
No big deal.
And then,
Reminder that in 2
Yes.
weeks, so June 23rd. Yes, June 23rd, 22nd, 23rd. that Sunday, TTN is dark. We're going on vacation, so we're just gonna take that weekend off. But we'll be either side of that. We'll have episodes.
Yep.
That was a clear way of saying that.
1 week off in 2 weeks, and we did say that next week is Notch and Soda. I think we did say that.
We did.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Great.
Which you can watch if you're a Twitch subscriber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you can
Or
easily,
patron.
funnily do with Twitch Prime.
What are you looking for there?
I found it. It's the last
You got
one.
him. The
Oh,
smoke. The
yeah.
smoke.
Oh, is that what you were going to get?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you have.
I kept one.
You did.
It was one that I didn't. I mean, I literally, we handed the other ones over.
Yeah.
all
We'll
of
also have a bit of smoke.
them?
What, do you guys still have one?
No. I just thought we had given them all away.
No.
Wow.
I knew. Well,
smoke
here's
in the
the thing:
pocket.
is that okay, that was last night, or this morning.
Yes.
The smoke?
Oh my god.
That was last
Smoke.
night.
It was last night. Okay, so
God.
when we first handed them in, it was one of those things. It was like, yeah, you could keep one, but like, the idea is that guy went and paid his debt, and it might not matter, you know, even a few days later. But if it's like one night later, there's a decent chance that this might actually be, you know, worth something. To,
Yeah, because if you waited a week, they might be like, "Oh, well, this is
Exactly.
old news."
But like if you had two instead of one.
well, I don't know that I have two. I know that I have one.
Okay.
All right.
All right, everybody.
Interesting.
We're gonna follow TC
Oh,
after
fuck.
exiting the paradise. Departing from Illien after having just met with Gideon with some necessary plans for the evening to possibly bring someone along for the Red Team mission. And in order to do so, scurrying through the thoroughfare, where do you head, TC?
Straight to the butcher shop.
Heading straight to the butcher shop.
Yeah, it's to the butcher shop.
Great.
To the bank.
You go over to the eastern end of town. You go to that last row of houses there that you don't frequent all that often. There aren't that many businesses there other than the bank, so you don't go over here too often. As you come south a little ways, on your left, house goes by, and then coming up on your left, you can see that long front porch of the bank there where you watched Ace talk to her friend there that works there. There is no one currently posted there, although the doors obviously look well shut up and locked. You get there and you sort of get to the very end of that row, and then you look off to the left where you can see that sort of grassy, tamped down area where it seems some footprints have faded off into the area toward the woods.
Knowing that I might be recognized, that I have a different hat on. I'll just kind of let that sit a little lower, but obviously not so low that when I hold the dagger to my chest, that can still be seen. Maybe not like
You're
this.
holding the dagger, he's like, I can't see it.
Yeah. No, it's me. No,
Pling pling.
it's me. No, it's not.
Hat a little low on the forehead.
Get the dagger out.
And once again, as you turn the corner, as he's been trained to do, reflexively a little... It's a crossbow down. And are you are trying to conceal your face?
No, not honestly. Just from that first, from the.
Yeah, not from Bodhi.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah. Give me a stealth with advantage.
All right, that's fine. 29.
Wow.
In addition to the fact that, you know, in the dark of night, difficult to see, the sentry that's posted up there is human, and he does have a lamp, but he's obviously sort of, he can clearly see that a figure is coming, but he's struggling to make out any kind of detail. He certainly can't tell as he sort of has his crossbow, and then he sort of lowers both of them. Get to the foot of the stairs there.
Oh, I don't think I ever said this, but the idea was to kind of always have the goggles like strapped to Morna's hat. So
Sure,
it's like a new look that nobody's seen before.
Cute. Very cute.
All right, but
I mean, the hat, given that Morna's sort of taller than you, it was a little loose on your head, so the goggles keep it a little snug around the...
snug around the dome there. Yeah, the goggles I have to tighten. Keep the hat on the head.
The hat looks like it's like...
Of course it is.
Hourglass hat.
It's a new thing!
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it.
New style.
You get a couple steps down and you can start to see the top of someone's head, who you would presume to be Bodhi there.
Can I tell if it is him?
Give me a perception.
No. Please. 21.
It does indeed, and with that roll as well, if you... He appears to be maybe snoozing on the job.
Oh my god.
He's sitting there against the door.
Oh, to be so bold.
Oh, shit.
You know what? Okay, so there's go down the steps. There's him, and then there's a door just beyond him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he's stationed at a door, basically.
Okay.
Like a foot behind him is the door.
So I'm not gonna try to go through the door, but I do want to quietly walk past him, so that by the time I do wake him, I'm kind of I'm leaned up against the door that he's supposed to let people through.
Okay, can you explain sort of the thinking? There isn't a lot of room between him and the door. Like
sidled
over
up
his
next
shoulder.
Just the idea that like you fucked up. Like I shouldn't have been able to get.
I didn't know if you were
far.
trying to imply that like you were actually exiting the butcher shop, not coming to the butcher shop.
No, I just want to be like, you know.
Sure,
in
yeah.
in
I mean,
such
there's
a
enough
place
room to
that it-
like be past him.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
even if it's like
quietly-
across from him and the doors. He
Sure, yeah. You quietly come down the steps. You give it a little look to see, and he's kind of drooling off of one side.
Oh, buddy.
Oh wait, I'll honestly, I'll just wait a few seconds to see if he comes to. And I'll reach forward and lightly stroke his cheek, just like,
As you do so, at first he kind of
and lean back. And then I'll, yeah. Don't worry about it, Bodhi. Bodhi, listen to me.
Are you coming from inside?
I know that I'm probably not allowed in there. Do you remember who I am?
I do, sir, yeah.
I don't want to get you. Does that seem true?
give me an insight. That he remembers who you are.
That he remembers who I am. Fuck. 21.
It does.
Okay, he does.
Yep.
Okay.
The word's gotten around a little bit.
I don't want to get you in trouble for either letting me in or for people to learn that you are maybe just a little bit too tired for this job. I just need one thing from you.
No, I can do it,
Listen
sir.
to me. Listen. There is a very young woman, I believe. Making her her bedchamber in here for the time being. I would just like to have a conversation with her out here. If you pass word into there, and I'll tell you exactly what it's about. I'll tell you exactly what to say. Can you go and get word to her?
Younger than me, sir.
Yes, Annabel. Do you know Annabel?
I do, sir. In addition to not letting you in, sir, I'm not supposed to do you any favors either.
Bodhi. Please.
Give me an intimidation or a persuasion check. Whichever you prefer.
Oh.
Do I have to tell you?
Eventually. I passed.
Persuasion is 12.
I understand that you've sort of caught me unawares, as it were. But you have to understand that
There's
it's worse for me if...
There's no reason anyone else has to know. I could leave here right now. There's no reason anyone else has to even know that it's me. Have her meet me on the bridge.
If someone finds out, better to say I was bribed than coerced.
I've got one piece of smoke left over here that should be worth something. be in your name. Can you go do this for me? Annabel will thank you as well. I promise you that.
Give me a persuasion check.
Dude tried to fleece you for even more than what you've already given him.
You did. You gotta appreciate that. So.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
14.
14. Annabel by the bridge.
Annabel by the bridge. Tell her that I have more information about the prisoner.
All right, you gotta go. And
Yes.
I have to lock this behind me.
All right.
Where do you go? Are you gonna linger? Are you gonna go? What do you?
No, I'll go. I'll try to make it so he doesn't get in trouble.
Aww.
Somebody comes out here. Yeah, I'll go.
As you start to sort of head in the opposite direction, you can hear that door close behind him as he sort of finishes up there. A second set of doors, and then Bodhi enters into the main area of the butcher shop. And Annabelle, from inside of your room, you can hear someone kind of shout who's on the second floor, sort of, Bodhi, you're supposed to be up at the door! And you hear him, I just came in to take a piss. I locked up. I locked the door, don't worry.
Poor fucking kid.
You hear some footsteps, some shuffling, some conversation, and a moment later, I think given the sort of extended range, the range that the spell possesses, you hear a little ping in your head, as it sounds like someone might be approaching the door of that little area.
Okay.
Was there something you wanted to have been doing during this time? I should give
I
you
was
the
just like
opportunity.
gonna go to bed.
Okay.
I like
So as you're kind of lying in bed there,
I took my braids out. I'm like, I'm ready for fucking bed.
sure, you heard a little bit of that, and you're already stirring a little bit, and then ping.
It actually, you can set it for like 20 feet, or you can just set it like when somebody hits the
Oh,
door.
okay. Sure.
So-
I mean, he does come up to the door. He puts a hand on the door, so we could, if that's
Great,
one of
I'm
ping
gonna-
at that point. Great. So you hear like a little.
I'm gonna grab my dagger and throw it at the door frame.
Annabelle, it's me, Bodhi.
Oh, do you fucking come into my room uninvited in the middle of the night ever again? I'll kill you dead, okay?
It's not your room, Annabelle.
All right, I'm just saying.
I'll try.
What's up?
Look,
She's gonna lean over she's on the top bunk. What's up?
there's, a man named Welker.
Yeah.
He sort of looks over his shoulder. He came by, up at the door, and I didn't let him in, obviously.
Obviously.
He wants to speak with you
Now?
now, by the South Bridge.
All right. Did you say what it was about?
Something about a prisoner, something.
All right. Okay.
He also said, and he's like already closing the door.
Yeah.
He also said that maybe you'd make it worth my while.
Did he really? I'm gonna. Can I find out if that's true?
Give me an insight check, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That is 21.
21. He seems a little sheepish about it, but yeah, it does. That somebody, I mean, just doesn't have to be now or nothing. Just he said it.
All right, you can cash in a favor with me later, bud.
Thanks, Annabelle.
You got it, bud.
Closes the door. Here's some footsteps.
She's gonna hop out of bed and put her braids back in and sling her
Face
crystal.
back on.
Face back on. She's going back out the door.
Head back outside. You head into the open air of the night there. As Bodhi the door opens, he sees you goes by, just gives a little nod.
Thanks, Bodhi.
Annabelle.
Fix her hat and head out to the bridge.
Take a little left, right, see a thoroughfare. It's starting to thin out a little bit. It's getting a little bit later. Some people are starting to go to bed. A few steps. Just, the place that he's given is a very open meeting spot, but just to make sure there's no funny business going on, just take a little check around and there's like a pair of people coming over the bridge, and for a moment you don't see him, and sort of your hackles are up a little bit, but those people pass by, and then you see TC there.
All right.
I believe I found a blue cigarette or two in Morna's thing.
Oh, yeah.
You did, yeah.
TC is gonna
Wow. Ooh.
and like, oh yeah.
You still got work to do.
It's not gonna like,
Is it gonna like?
Like if Maeve can do her work with
yeah.
Yeah.
Maeve's
And
a
this is
pro,
doctor. This is
right.
doctor prescribed.
Exactly,
This
exactly.
is government.
Glaucoma.
meat.
Yeah.
Wow. Missed me already.
So much.
Let me have some of that.
Wow. It's been a while. It gets you a little lightheaded on the first few drags, doesn't it?
Sure.
that bit of that sedative effect kind of kicking in. It doesn't kind of dull the faculties so much as just sort of calm the noise a little bit. The bustle of the thoroughfare fades a little bit into the background. A little. It keeps you kind of present in the moment that you're in, instead of all like so much has happened today, all that stuff kind of running through your mind, and piece by piece it just kind of disappears slowly into the background, sort of less, all those things less at the forefront of your mind.
You told Bodhi I'd make it worth his while?
What? No, I just said you'd thank him. Maybe he took that to mean something else.
All right. What have you got for me? She's gonna sort of turn so her back is to the, like, if he's leaning over the railing this way, she's gonna kind of lean.
Sure.
I can't help but thinking that it's some kind of fate that has brought us here together.
You believe in fate?
I suppose I do. I think I might know exactly where Haskell is inside that prison.
Do you now? You gonna share that with me?
Not yet. I need you to first prove yourself in some unknown way
Some unknown way.
to our new friend,
Our new friend?
Gideon.
Oh, fuck. Not something
I am
making...
going out on a limb.
Okay.
I put you up as our fourth. Gods know why.
Because I'm so persuasive.
I don't know if my reasons and your reasons to find Haskell are the same.
You go first. What are your reasons?
And just like where he is, I think I might wait until we are a bit closer.
All right. I respect a cautious type.
Right now, we need to fucking get in there first.
Okay, and just let's back up. How the fuck are we supposed to do that? And how is Gideon involved?
He needs to vouch for the rest. He needs to finalize this red team for us.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Just let me think.
He doesn't know it's you. Fuck. All right. We are going to go down there.
No, that's good. It's good he doesn't know it was me. If he already knew it was me, he would have said, no, don't fucking bring her.
I have said that you are a friend of a friend. I know that you... I am not in with this guild the way that you are. I don't know how you knew Morna.
I told you, I knew her from Redbriar. That's the truth.
All right. Well, I'd like to get in there for her sake. And I think
the
we are
prison
aligned
for
on
Morna's
that.
sake.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, for Morna.
So, again, as sweet as you can with this Gideon, because we need him to okay you.
Okay, I'll be real sweet.
All right. Follow me.
All right, let's go.
Where are you meeting, or are you heading
he
straight
said
there?
half an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'm counting on he knows that we need to go there in half an hour, and that you.
I was waiting for Doc.
Yeah.
We'll pivot. We're going back in time a little bit. So Doxley, after visiting Bernard's boarding, you report to Paramount.
Yeah.
While she was gone, is it just possible I wanted to take off all my armor and leave the gold in the rooms?
Sure. Yeah. You can run up to the room, drop stuff off, come back down, a little sort of freer limbed without the bulk.
I will, if I go to the Paramount, see nobody, I'll go up to the room, I guess.
Had you come back down?
I'd be back down.
All right,
Oh, got it,
back
got it.
down in the kitchen area, and again, Mr. Warren's still asleep on the table there. Other than that, it's pretty empty in here. And you see Illien sitting.
Oh. I couldn't get in.
Oh my
I couldn't get into the bar, no.
I could tell by the first look on your face. Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't do it.
Why?
But,
Why?
Because it's guarded better than a fucking bank. But, I saw that maybe Peter had gotten inside. So, if it's guarded as well as it is, Bison's men aren't gonna search it either, so... Hopefully I can get there long before daylight tomorrow and just kind of wait. And hopefully get a hold of Peter then. I tried to shout so he could hear my voice and stuff, so...
Okay. Okay, we can revisit that.
Great, yeah, let's table that one. What's
Yeah.
next?
Everything, we got stuff from the Merc Hall up in the rooms. Let's start taking a walk. We're heading off.
Are we?
Oh, yeah, and we need to be quiet, like. So, if you have anything...
I've been doing so well at that so far tonight.
I was thinking of running to Samson. They're not open. I wanted to get a cloak from... We just can't be we gotta be
Where
stealth.
the fuck are we going, Il?
This Gideon guy, he's testing us of some sort, and we're meeting TC and our new friend Annabel at this third place past the river, down from the watchtower with the blue slated roof, in the back in the cellar.
This day has officially gotten so bizarre.
It's too long, but sooner we go, sooner we can get back, and then help Peter,
Alright.
and then sleep.
Alright, yeah, let's just go.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't remember if we're not supposed to be seen at all or just approaching the place, but maybe we'll just take a far loop around.
Great.
Okay.
This is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Annabelle? Who?
Oh my
I
god.
was the girl at the Lucky Heathen who just showed up and knew she recognized Morna's hat. It was her dad's.
Oh, the little girl.
Yeah, the little one. Yeah.
Alright. You're best friends now.
No. Oh my god, on our walk I want to tell you something.
Let's go then.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this a describe what you tell her, or do you actually want to?
I want to actually tell. When we're like, I don't know, all the way when we're looping around town away from civilization. Well, not that far, but you know.
I mean, you have to eventually reconnect with the bridge, so you can take, like, again, that sort of alleyway where the bank is, not in the back area where the butcher shop is, but that's a very desolate street, because there just aren't any, like, businesses there, so it's very, very quiet back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Annabel she made a spiky ball appear out of nothing.
What?
And, like, if she threw it at you, it'd probably hurt really bad. And she could just do it, like, quick, out of nowhere, and then she made it go.
Was she say Chewingas or something?
I didn't ask. But no, she seems so nonchalant about it. I don't know, your ability, it just kind of feels like, I don't know, do you have an innate feeling that it's not lasting?
Yeah.
She used it so nonchalantly, I feel like this is something she does left and right.
She just makes spiky balls.
Maybe she does. But
What do people do
magic.
with that?
I assume throw them at people and hurt them.
All right.
But if she can do that,
cool.
it'd probably be other things too. But she can use magic, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It's wild. So she's now coming on the prison trip, maybe if Gideon approves of her. but she
Oh, all right.
could be powerful in ways. Just you should be aware of that.
Okay, good to know.
That's it.
All right, now time to be sneaky.
Yes.
You guys start to head in the direction of the bridge. Going over to Annabel and TC.
I'll impart to her that it's supposed to be quiet. It's supposed to not be seen.
The directions that you've been given take you to the far end of the south bank. It's almost up to that juncture where the Reckless River trickles westward. And as you do, you move between some people here that have returned home from a very different kind of work than you typically see in town. These are agricultural types rather than prospectors. People thinking about the development of the land in the valley, sort of betting on the longevity of Brunkhollow, not these people who come in, dig a claim, when it pinches out, they move on to something else. These are people who really believe in the sort of long-term investiture of what they're doing here. There's some small crop fields around the backside of these dwellings. Let me actually bring up the map.
So we turn our...
Oh no, it's just the map. It's the you have it.
I thought it was going to be cool and fun.
But we're on the south bank here. So these homes here are sort of more agricultural types, and you can see in the back there's some crop fields that they've sort of started to assemble here. You see these people walking by, sort of sweat and grime on their hands, foreheads as they saunter back. Some of them have scythes, shovels, rakes, hoes, hand plows kind of in their hands and stuff. You feel that you stick out a little bit here, even more so than usual, kind of your attire, your demeanor, the way you're sort of taking in the world around you. But as long as you continue walking, it's easy to avoid suspicion. It looks like you're just passing through on your way to somewhere else. You stop just as you can start to hear oinking from the pig pens at the very end of the block, and you heard these as well when you turned past to go down the Reckless River when you were looking for shark bait. Piggy. And you're right in front of a smaller dwelling that could be blue roofed during the day, but it's mostly black here in the evening. It's very hard to tell. And
His face was hidden when you had it up, so I just put it back real quick.
oh, I see.
It's okay.
Yes.
No,
Is
I
that
didn't.
This
leaning
is
too far now?
Yeah, stop slouching.
One here, right across from the 5 there. Put it back. This dwelling, there's alleyways on both sides that lead around to the back side of it. So you can get between the homes there, and they're not butting up against each other. Okay. But choosing your moment carefully seems important. There's still people milling about in the area, and right across the street, that little loading dock there where people sort of put goods onto boats that they send down the river, it looks like it's being partially disassembled for tomorrow's use. Like they're not actively loading boats, but they're sort of done for the day, so they're kind of pulling ropes down, coiling them. So there's 4 or 5 people over there just right across the street from you, and they're not paying attention to you necessarily, but they're in the vicinity. So, you know, it's some kind of suspicious activity could be picked up upon.
It's dark out.
Yeah,
What's
it is.
their light situation? We're talking about lanterns.
Very dim, yep. Some lanterns and torches. Some of the houses have nothing at all. People who have already gone to sleep. The loading dock has some lanterns that they've set down on various barrels. And a couple of the houses have a little bit of light coming from within as people have lanterns lit inside. But it's very dim back here. And if you get around to the backside, it looks extremely dark back there.
Well, we've got to get around back of this building here without being seen whatsoever. I don't know if you have something in your words that might be able to affect those lanterns.
No. Well. No.
As you guys are thinking also, right about around this time, Illien and Doxley are sort of nonchalantly coming across the bridge, trying to make themselves not sort of immediately apparently known. So you can see them about to saunter sort of northwestward up in your direction.
Shall we wait for the others?
I suppose, but I wonder if it is worth trying to create some kind of distraction on the other side of the road here.
I think we ought to just be quiet, like.
All right.
You're close enough at this point that you can see TC talking to you and Annabel.
Evening.
Evening.
Hi.
Doxley. Annabel.
Pleasure.
Doxley. They're related.
Oh, yeah, no, I gathered that. They got a strong family resemblance and jawline.
Can't you see?
Indeed.
She also identified us as Tyruns when we first met.
Yeah, I'm read up. I'm a big reader.
Did you guys?
Something I can help you find? Someone walking by who has like some farming equipment and tools and things.
Oh, we actually just... Our buddy got drunk and left some fishing equipment. We're thinking of going down the Recluse, but maybe we'll do it in the morning.
All right.
Bye.
Good luck. It's dark out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Good night.
Good night.
Very nice.
Yeah, let's just fucking move.
All
Keep
right.
walking.
Did you guys find a right way in?
I think we loop around the back of them pig pens and crawling through the back, quiet-like.
All right. Make our way north a little bit farther.
Sure. Head north a little bit.
Yeah.
Start to work your way around that sort of northern tip of this row of houses here. Once again, bring this little one up. Just move a little further. The pen's up here. You start to circle around. And a little bit of some of the pigs that are sort of out and about kind of come up to the edge of the fence there. Just as they kind of see you coming around. There is some interior light of this house at the end here. And as you're walking along in a westward direction, nothing sort of strange about that, given the Recluse and that people kind of walk along that. And right as you sort of get to the edge where you would have to continue forward, now sort of the breaking point. Because if you start to curl around, now you're kind of going through people's backyards. Yeah. So you're sort of at the point here. Take a look around.
Yeah, I mean, if we can hug that tree line that's like
Yeah.
westward.
Give me perception checks, everybody, as you look to see. Oh my.
15.
That is 11.
8.
18!
Let's
I've done it! I've done
Is that a natural 19?
it! I have a +1 perception.
Oh, okay.
Doxley, you notice just as TC, who's a little, TC and
Saw
Annabel,
that
who are
too.
leading the way a little bit and are just about to kind of pivot around, you kind of give a quick stop because you look up and right on this house here, there's a little kind of like porch that extends up to the top of the roof. And presumably to get a kind of nice view and enjoy a cold beverage, there's someone sort of half asleep, sort of lounging on the top area there. He has a bottle sort of clutched to his chest there, and sometimes he'll hear the piggies kind of snort and he'll... He's just looking up at the stars, kind of taking in the night.
Doxley will get TC's attention and just wrap her arm around his waist and pull him closer.
Stop it. All right. What is it?
Balcony. Just be quiet.
Okay.
Yes, Annabelle.
Sorry, this is Deirdre thinking out
Yep.
loud. I'm gonna make eye contact with them and go 1, 2, and I'm gonna point towards the direction that we're running.
Okay.
Point towards the direction, be like, gonna book it. And then I'm going to minor illusion a howl in the opposite direction so the guy in the porch has to look all the way around. And then I'm gonna dart as fast as I can, like to hug their house so that they couldn't see me from the top.
Give me a deception check.
Ooh.
Uh, 16.
16. Okay, we'll say that's good enough. Everybody else give me stealth with advantage on the
Yes.
strength of the deception check there.
You first.
Okay, great. I'll take it.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Natural 20.
Oh!
18 plus 6.
24.
Guys!
Coordinating
in the
all
wind.
the way
We're
through.
flying.
There's sort of, she leaves you no choice but to kind of trust her. Sort of all of it happening so quickly, one thing after the other. And she sort of points and there's a little, ooh, and as it does, he leans over the balcony sort of toward the front of the house, so not looking back at where you guys are. Marnie! Wolves, get the pigs in! Get the pigs in! And he, but you use that time as he's sort of yelling down to get her around to the backside there, and kind of, you get up to this fence now that you are at, sort of this house here, and again, this little blue house is the one that you're targeting. So you all are lined up against this fence right here, and you've slipped by. Nobody's noticed. Nobody's said anything at this point.
I'd like to just sort of like hop the fence as quietly as possible and then like
I hug the wall to the back to get to the blue house.
I'm taking a look at the back of this house to make sure there's not people sitting in the back of
Sure,
this
give me a perception check first as you peer over the fence.
Sure.
16.
16, okay, yeah. You look for kind of rustling in the sort of wheat and the grains there. You see nothing of the kind. It looks like maybe at the next house over, there's someone doing some late night sort of trimming of the verge. Sort of pruning some of the bushes there. But in this area, and these are tall enough that you can, like, once you get over the fence, you can sort of move through them without being seen.
Confound it all.
So being able to spot that, give me one more stealth with advantage, everybody.
All right.
Please. Ooh, okay.
22.
22.
That's a 9.
Okay.
17.
17, okay. As a group check, hopping the fence. Illien kind of gets snagged on the fence, and Doxley grabs him and pulls him over. And just as you do, someone who's sort of with the sort of snipping on the other side kind of peeks up, but everyone goes back to trimming.
All right. Quietly sort of
Work
scurry
away to the back.
forward.
You get up to the back, and you find that indeed, as advertised, there is a large set of like double cellar doors, similar to the one right behind Maeve's, but bigger than that. Like certainly, like big enough for 2 people to kind of walk down the stairs at the same time. So a nice big door on the left side and a big door on the right side, and it looks like, based on a little bit of dust that has settled, that there was once a lock there. There's like an outline, but it is no longer.
These tools, he's like,
Yes, there's no longer, so some kind of lock that has been relatively recently removed.
wait, let me try something. I put a lock on it.
I've got just the thread to show off.
Yeah.
So you guys are right up to the cellar door. They're all through.
All right. Quietly. Somebody help me with one side. Keep the other side still.
And while he does that, I think it's 30 feet on minor illusion. I'm gonna do it again on the same side, the wolf howl.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, poor
Just
guy.
to cover the sound of any doors creaking.
Yeah. So as you guys pull, there's a little bit of a and ooh, and again you hear what? Has that got the pigs in already? Huh? Tell him to get his pigs in. And that groaning of the cellar door really tells the story of its neglect. Dust filling the air as you pull on the handles. And it forces you to, some people to kind of tense to avoid sort of sneezing as it fills your nostrils. There's a little bit of light coming from within. It seems there is someone in there already or has been in there relatively recently. But it's hardly welcoming. It's a lone single lamp at the base of the stairs. Very scratched and cloudy glass that barely illuminates the space around it. If you take one step down, you can kind of peek below the ground level, where to the best of your ability, you're able to discern basically a storage cellar, much like any other. There's old boxes and crates, barrels and jars, dusty shelves, stacked chairs. You would guess that this first area extends forward maybe 30, 35 feet, and then it looks like it kind of pivots to the right, kind of or at least the room expands outward in a way, kind of off to the right at the end of the hall. And from there, maybe around the corner, another dull source of light coming from around that corner. So there's the lantern that you can see physically with your eyes, and then another source of light a little further and around the corner at the end. And as you get a little closer, you think that, given what Gideon told you about Illien and TC, if this was ever meant as a place to congregate, you're glad it wasn't you that was like, it's musty here, it's very dry, the whole atmosphere of it is extremely dreary. Like, the hope is that maybe they plan to spruce it up, but this is a dismal place to have a meeting of some kind here in this basement.
Do we see anybody in there?
No, but it's also like, it goes pretty far. It seems decently large, so you don't see anyone immediately.
I'm gonna let everybody go ahead of me and close the cellar doors behind, but I want to be the last one in.
Sure.
Do you all
Walking, but I want to hang back to say something to Annabel.
I'm gonna try to
As she's-
quietly close the cellar door.
Annabel.
Don't get too quiet.
Oh, Annabel.
Yeah.
How did you know the wolf was gonna howl at that moment?
Oh my god, you're so cute. And I'm gonna just walk right by him.
I don't like that at all.
She speaks to wolves. Wolf friend.
You get down to the bottom of the steps. You can.
You would have heard her whisper and like do shit with her hands at that exact moment that the wolf howled.
I mean, you were also telling them to go, so they might have already been like
Yeah, they might not have
moving.
seen.
I mean, yeah, if he was listening carefully, maybe, but.
Yeah.
I'm putting the pieces.
Swiggity swolf, the sound of a wolf.
Oh man.
You get to the bottom of the stairs here, and again, it sort of extends outward, turns to the right a little bit, and more of the same. Upturned, like one table flipped upside down on top of another table. It looks like this was, could be a forgotten basement of a place that a tavern of some kind that once housed sort of goods down here, but empty or lost or forgotten at this point. Certainly repurposed at one point or another. As you get to the end and you're able to peer around to the right, it looks like there's a doorway, like a door frame with no door. It's totally open. And another hallway kind of around the corner there. And at this point, you've gone down, gone to the right, and that would circle you kind of back around. You're kind of making a U shape. Okay. So you're not exactly sure how far out this place extends, but it seems larger than it appeared from the outside.
Yeah.
What exactly is this place?
It was supposed to be, they were gonna set up the preacher that came to town here.
That nut job.
Yes. Evidently, he wasn't a nut job when he got on the wagon on the way to Brunkhollow.
Gods.
The Clinkers, as was explained to us by Gideon just a moment ago, sent a preacher here. They thought they could have meetings down here.
Impress goodwill upon the populace.
I think based on the timeline we built, I think that would have been right before you actually got to town. Yeah, that was that.
Yeah. Oh gods.
And however harebrained it might have been, he must have gone crazy ages before. He lined his coat with snakes and he went into the chop house. Did you hear about that?
Music box.
That's what I meant. Into the music box and released snakes into the room.
I think I heard tell of that.
Well, anyway, he's dead now, and I suppose the Clinkers don't know what to do with this space right now.
Well, I wouldn't be holding church meetings down here.
No.
Yeah.
During this part of the conversation, you hear a little shuffling of something.
Above us, or like...
Here, in the basement somewhere.
You know, if I owned this building, I would use this basement for ambushes. We don't.
She's gonna very subtly take her longbow off.
Does it sound... Gideon? Gideon?
She's gonna make a signal to TC and be like, and to have her bow drawn.
It's pretty dark down here.
Yeah. Get the goggles.
Get my
those
night
goggles.
goggles. Yeah.
I can take point if you want.
You're not an armor. I'm an armor.
So,
Oh yeah, you should take point.
and I'll get my crossbow ready
I'm alright.
and just start inching
There's this
around.
kind of long hallway. It looks like it goes down, and now that you have the goggles on, you can see it goes down another 50 feet, and then it opens up quite large into a much more kind of open space down here.
I wonder if we are exterminators.
Creeping forward a little bit further. Give me a perception check.
Why? Ooh. Why did we just walk into this
Dirty
strange
20?
basement?
26.
13.
Natural one.
No.
Oh my god.
A little more shuffling of feet coming from up ahead. Moving across kind of a dusty, hard stone floor. And you see there is a little bit of dim light coming from the room up ahead, and a little bit of a shadow starts to cast across the ground, as if something was kind of walking in front of the light. And it looks like it's kind of getting a little larger as it moves closer to the edge of where you are.
Humanoid at all?
Yeah, humanoid in shape. Yep.
Gideon, we are going to fire on you unless you make yourself plain.
And a leg appears kind of coming around the corner there, and as it does, you see
Oh no.
A leg?
Oh no, Matt.
No, it's just a prop.
A leg.
And following the leg,
Oh my god.
the rest of a body that belongs to Gideon.
Oh my god.
Sort of holding a book in his hand.
Perfect.
I apologize that these accommodations are less than welcoming. Undignified, one might even call it. But as discretion is my directive, they will have to do for now.
Gonna put the
As we...
Back on. Hi.
Mr. Welker, is this the woman you are vouching for?
Yes. This is what you've got.
Gideon. A girl like me needs to blend in a place like Brunkhollow, don't you think? Could be a real dangerous place. If you weren't able to camouflage a bit. I will just point out that I learned a lot about you in that, 5-minute conversation we had?
How old are you?
21.
Make a deception check.
Oh, a natural one.
Won't you all come in, please, to this depressing space?
Thanks for having us.
He turns around and he steps in, and you follow him in, and again, it sort of opens up a little bit. And there's some pillars in this room, there's an open space in the middle, and then there's a slightly raised, like, against the back wall. Stage would be giving it too much credit, but clearly there was some thought went into that someone would kind of preach here, yeah, or give sort of speeches here or something. There isn't like chairs set out or anything because it's not sort of functional, but this space was in the very, very early stages of being repurposed for something of that effect. He kind of wanders over in the direction of the stage as he's sort of looking at some of his notes that he has. I apologize that there are no chairs for you to sit in.
This is fine.
Yeah, you can stop apologizing for the space.
Thank you. Your sister, I presume.
Oh, yeah, Gideon. This is Doxley. Doxley Gideon.
I apologize for the losses you have sustained recently.
Thought you were about to apologize for having no tables or something, but thank you, yeah.
We are meeting here because I am to evaluate, as I have been given license to, the fitness of one Annabel for this Red Team mission. A duty that I do not take lightly. And a duty that is difficult to properly flesh out on such short notice. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I suggest that you answer honestly, for the answers to them may determine whether or not I deem you fit.
Very well.
Very well. Let's begin. Sort of flips through some of his notes there.
Gideon, when's the last time anyone was down here?
I imagine the owner of the building comes down here on occasion.
You imagine.
Is that not good enough for you, Mr. Welker?
Do you know what that noise was?
I heard but a whisper. Was it not the wind up above us?
Let's just get the questions answered, Mr.
Do you mind if
Welker.
I do a little bit of the perimeter while you do your quiz?
Please,
And I'm gonna
make
like,
us all feel very safe, Mr. Welker.
I'm gonna, like step into the darkness here with my goggles and like
Give me a
perimeter.
investigation or perception with advantage as you take some time,
Yeah.
slowly work your way around.
I hate this.
I know, me too.
Perception 27.
Okay, so TC starts to slowly, with his goggles on, work his way around the room. First, I would like to know how you know the present party.
I was telling the truth. I grew up with Morna in Redbriar.
Yes, and the rest of them, the ones present here.
I just met them this afternoon. But we have a lot of mutual friends, TC and I. I spent some time in Piran. And he knows that
And you know Mr. Welker from Piran.
No, just through mutual friends. I've never met him until today.
What was your impression of Mr. Welker when you met him this afternoon?
I thought he seemed... well, quite frankly, he lost his friend, as did I. I think that brings people together. And I thought he seemed distracted.
Give me a persuasion check.
16.
Very well. Have you ever been incarcerated, Miss Annabel?
I have not.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh baby. Oh baby.
7. I got arrested once.
But did not spend time in a jail or prison.
No, they let me off. I was a kid, you see. I'm an orphan. I got into trouble.
What was the crime in question?
Thievery.
Of?
I stole a trinket from a shop. I don't remember what it was at this point.
Not a religious artifact.
No, sir.
Very well. Fort Contrition is unlike other prisons. Out here in the cusp, or beyond it, order is of the utmost importance, even more so than a traditional prison. The resources of Piran are unavailable to the warden, to the guards. Something falls out of order, it must be dealt with swiftly, sometimes with violence. Otherwise, prison ceases to function. You are 21. Do you think you are capable of withstanding physical punishment, should it come to that?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
15.
I do not foresee this, but Fort Contrition has a way of being unpredictable. Sometimes you get embroiled in a conflict that is not your own. Do you understand that the prison takes no responsibility for any physical beatings doled out during your time on the team?
I do, Gideon.
Has anyone ever told you that your smile makes them nervous?
Yes, I get that all the time. I find I use it to my advantage.
Mr. Welker spoke of a bevy of skills at your disposal. Tell me, among the team, what functions do you see yourself providing? What are you best at?
I can shoot things from a long way away real good.
You are unlikely to be in use of a bow during your time for Contrition. What other skills do you have?
I'm very quiet. I have a way of getting people to talk to me. As well, you know.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh.
Doxley's pulling out her shot glass.
I really want it, but it's. Oh man.
no.
With advantage?
Persuasion? 6.
6.
Additionally, I'm real bright and well read. Read all
Formal
kinds.
schooling?
No, just picked it up.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Vancouver, but I've been all over. I was orphaned, like I say. I spent time with aunties and uncles all over the place, so I got a bit of knowledge from everywhere. Reading books was one of the only things that kept me out of trouble.
What is your favorite type of book?
Histories.
Right, let's turn back to...
That's actually a question on the thing. Favorite type of book?
Evaluating the subjects of this mission requires more than just a list of skills. It requires my impression of one's aptitude, intelligence, and ability to adapt.
Doxley, we're trying to make a good impression here. She's gonna give her a little smile.
I was just curious.
Count yourself fortunate that you are already a part of the team.
We actually fist bump.
Have I heard anything else like that sound that I had heard at the beginning?
No, nothing that you've discovered. It's pretty empty in here.
Pretty empty.
Yeah.
No secret doors that I.
You have like advantage on detecting
Yeah.
those. You can give me a roll for that. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I get advantage on what kind of checks for that? Is it
I think it's investigation checks. Yeah.
Or, sorry. Wisdom, perception, and investigation. Wisdom and intelligence checks to made to detect secret doors.
I think this is probably investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. 15.
15. Okay. I mean, the room's decently large, but it's smooth walls. There aren't that many nooks and crannies. Like, it doesn't take you long to kind of run your hands along, see if you can find anything. Nothing stands out as kind of out of the ordinary.
Oh, additionally, Gideon, I'm a pretty good tracker. Got a lot of knowledge of herbalism and nature. Learned that from my auntie.
Useful. What is your understanding of what this mission entails exactly? What have you been told?
I've been told there's been some issues with security in the prison, and that we're here to find
specifically.
corruption. We're here to find traitors. Give that information direct to the warden, so that he knows who he can trust and who he can't. I'm sure those people will be dealt with accordingly.
If you were to discover one's traitorous behavior at the prison, what would be your first act? Most people do not come out and simply say so. So, we are looking for people to bait the trap, as it were. How would you go about doing that?
What's my role in the prison? Am I a guard?
Let us say, for an example, that you are a guard. Let's start with that.
I'd try to see maybe if they were trying to pass contraband through.
Mr. Welker.
That wasn't me.
Does it sound like anything that I would have heard of?
It just sounds like kind of whispers in the dark.
Is there a bat in here or something?
There are creatures of many kind. Please continue.
Why was this place chosen? What is this place? What was it?
I told you it was meant for use as a congregation.
Before that, anything.
It's owned by the man upstairs.
Who is the man upstairs?
TC, let's try to be cordial. Why don't we?
Fowler is his name. Fowler Deans.
Jeez, you doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe Illien, you have a look.
Sure. You're doing great, by the way.
Thanks.
Please continue. This part is important.
Sure. Well, I wouldn't want to raise suspicion. I would try to see what they were interested in and see if perhaps they were acting as a fence or what sort of corruption they were into. I assume the nature of the corruption at the prison, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, seems important for the mission, is that people are passing through illicit goods or information, try to figure out what his poison was, and get him to trust me.
Give me a persuasion check.
12.
Now, let us use a similar situation. Now say you are a prisoner. What then?
I mean, much the same, but from a position of less power.
You are aware that perhaps to reach a point where you could sniff out corruption among the guards, that you might have to ingratiate yourself to the prisoners themselves, who have the connections necessary.
Absolutely.
How would you do that? Ingratiate yourself to a hardened prisoner of Fort Contrition.
Well, I think I've done pretty well so far in Brunkhollow, blending in.
Consorting with prisoners in Brunkhollow, are you?
With the criminal types that we discussed earlier, like at the music box, for example. If you remember our conversation. You gotta fit in. Act like you're a good time.
Make a persuasion check.
TC is gonna start, like, very much under his breath, saying a prayer.
Okay.
Just
Which prayer?
kind of into the...
What was the persuasion check there?
10.
The one that was in my note most recently. All is well in my soul when my work is done, when my work is done. And just seeing if I get any feelings or hear anything whilst I do that.
Sort of start to whisper under your breath. Mm-hmm. Just a couple more here, and then perhaps some physical evaluation. All right, let's try this one here. What?
Something.
And the book, like, gets knocked free from his hand there and falls to the floor.
Something tells me we should not linger here.
Is there any other place that you'd want to do this?
Can Doxley go to pick up the book?
You can?
Yeah.
You pick it up. Please. Yeah, holds his hand out where you have it in your hand there.
Can we go somewhere else?
Yes, we can.
Then let's go. And I'm
Just
gonna
about finished.
Keep the book and start walking away.
Doxley, give the book back, please.
Doxley, open it.
What?
What's in it?
There is my notes inside the book.
Not in some kind of incantation?
No, leave Gideon alone. This is fine, everybody. Just
right.
give him back the book.
Hand me the book.
He's technically our boss.
You hand it back to him?
I'm gonna hold it tight.
Show me one page.
And it's just his writings on notes on what Annabel has said at this point.
Sure, it's a little weird here, TC, but it's not. No one's getting harmed.
A book just fell out of his hand.
I know there's something weird going on, but no one's getting.
Agree. We can continue this at a different location. However, it is important that I am not seen with you, so I'm going to ask you to leave first.
I would actually...
You leave first, Gideon. And we'll follow you.
There's 4 of us. One of you, if something crazy happens,
You can
you're
get out.
protected.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage, somebody.
Not me.
Fuck it. That is 15.
15. Meet me in the woods just to the west of here. Through the field.
Very well.
We'll be as quick as we can.
Very well.
Oh my god, no!
An invisible force blasts him, and he
Can I try to
hits
catch
the
him?
wall.
Yeah.
He's just a few steps ahead of you, and he doesn't get knocked out, but immediately he drops the book, clutches at his chest there.
Can Doxley, like, where the force came from, just, like, dive in
You
case
can.
it's a person?
Give me an athletics check, and I need people to roll initiative for you.
Oh my god, let's
God.
go! Okay, sorry, you said athletics?
Yep.
What is it?
It's a
Oh, Jesus. I thought it was going to be a 1. You catch air. You get nothing.
I know. What if it's nothing?
Oh my god.
Huge. Huge.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god. This is exciting.
This is
the
scary.
Dance. I can't wait.
You have to fight a ghost. How do we even fight that? Do you have silvered weapons? I don't.
I got something.
Oh, good. Thank heavens.
What if this is all just a test?
This chucklehead doesn't know anything.
I'm worried it is.
Chowderhead.
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 Oh, initiative. Okay,
Yes.
everybody roll initiative.
Yes.
I got it.
Okay. 20 to 25.
No.
15 to 19.
19.
Nice. I got an 18.
I got an 18.
Are you serious? We got 19 and 3 18s?
Hell
So
yeah.
I think I have the highest dex
Yeah.
with +4. So
Yeah, I'll go last. Like, I just
Yeah.
did the dive, so. Okay, so 19 is Annabelle.
Annabelle. Is it 2 N's?
2 N's, 1 L.
Annabelle, 2 ends.
2 N's, 1 L.
Yeah. TC and then you.
Do you see them? Yeah.
Okay. And then Doxley. Oh.
What? Oh, song.
It's like some, like almost slap bass.
The ghost like my prayer?
To be determined.
It's like,
Alright.
I can't touch him. He's too holy.
Okay, you can go ahead and turn your monitours on.
Monitour.
Jack up the brightness.
Chowderhead?
Yeah. Leading us into a spooked out basement. Oh my god.
That is pretty spooked out.
Oh my god.
Pretty spooky wooky. All right.
So, just to give a quick, before we get to that, just to give a quick, so you guys came down the stairs here.
Oh my god.
Came into this sort of storage room, took a little left here, and then this was the long hallway where you were just hearing nothing but kind of silence there. Finally, you came out here. Here's that little raised stage area that may have been, repurposed. So Gideon had just taken the book from Doxley and then turned around, and just as he was about to head down this hallway, got blasted over here and is now sort of knocked down on the floor there. So Doxley was right there, Annabel was answering his questions right behind, Illien was kind of searching the room, and TC was also searching the room kind of over here.
Yeah.
So that's the layout that we have at the moment. Let's go ahead and get initiative in order.
Oh man, what we fighting?
Okay, do you want to do initiative?
I already did it, so what do you got?
Oh, great. 11 for Gideon.
Okay. And then nothing else to
And
add?
then 13 for question mark.
For redacted.
Yep.
Who's that Pokemon?
All right, not bad. Yeah. Feel free. You
Gobbledygook.
can handle too if it's in your way. That's, yeah.
Alright, so we got Annabelle, TC, Illien, Doxley.
Sorry, slow down.
Sorry. Annabelle, TC, Illien, Doxley, question mark, and Gideon.
Well done.
Okay.
Right.
5-star.
Doxley, as you sort of run forward and take kind of almost like a lunging sort of grab at whatever might be there,
Yeah.
you feel like a cold mist sort of wash over your hands, and for a moment it feels like there's something solid, and then it just passes through. And you feel a little bit of sort of hair standing on the back of your neck, and I will say, given that it was a natural 20, you also hear the slightest whisper in your ear as if you were like right up next to someone's head, and you hear a, "Why, preacher? Why?" And then disappears.
Ghost! Ghost! Like a real one! Fuck! Not like a cake ghost, like a ghost!
I see. How do you fight that?
I don't know!
Annabelle, you're up first.
Okay, I'm gonna use Hunter Sense, and as an action, I can choose one creature. Oh, I can see.
She cannot see this.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
man.
I'm going to cast on myself, real subtle, like protection from evil and good.
Okay,
Oh, it's
Gideon is
good,
on the
good.
ground. Does this require somatic or verbal components?
Verbal.
Oh shit.
Just verbal?
just verbal, somatic, and material.
Oh my
Rose,
god.
okay, so the material, you have like a focus or whatever, so
Yeah.
that's okay, Rosomatic. So give me a sleight of hand with advantage. Gideon's been blasted to the wall and fell to the
Right.
ground,
Yes.
and he's kind of picking himself back up, but during this time, you're trying to get off a quick sort of incantation without him seeing it.
Ooh, shit.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to kill this guy.
We can't
Sleight
do
of hand?
that.
Yep,
Okay, that's a 12.
12, okay. All right.
Oh boy.
So, casting, go ahead and read the spell. We haven't
Okay,
done a
protection
lot
of evil and
spells.
good is until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch, which is me, is protected against creatures, certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. A creature of these types has disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And that's all that applies.
Okay.
For that.
Gives yourself a quick little sort of blessing here. You can just, you saw Doxley sort of, you could see her arms like they looked like they grabbed something and then passed through, and just immediately your mind went to some sort of spectral something, start casting, and you give yourself the little barrier there.
And I'm going to run back to a wall.
Great.
As far back as I
Like
can
in this
go.
direction?
I think away from where Gideon is.
Okay, so like you're 30 feet?
Yeah.
Great, 30 feet. Sort of you unsheathing your bow as you do
Yeah.
so in your hand
And
there.
I want my like back on the wall so that I can like shoot it.
Great, yeah, we can even have you kind of up against the wall here.
I mean, we know about things, supernatural ghosts. and
Undead
stuff.
exists.
Undead
That's not
exists.
a
Yeah.
like
And
thing of myth.
We would also know that we would probably need weapons that are specialized for that, like that our weapons would do little to no damage.
Depending on the creature, but yeah, I mean, most of the time it's not that it does nothing; it just doesn't
Okay.
do much, depending on what the effect is. I would say you're familiar enough to know that.
But yeah, we can't see it.
And
All right.
then-
You cannot currently see it, although you have currently right now, although that could quickly change.
Idea
You have an
where it
idea that
is.
you saw Doxley kind of latch on to something very briefly.
Okay.
And I think that's it. I think that's all I can do for my turn.
Okay, TC.
I mean, can I run kind of northeast to kind of get some cover there in
Like
here?
here?
Yeah. Try to take a hide action here from something I don't even know where it is.
You can. Yep.
All right. Just a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay.
I don't know. Do I?
Nope.
I guess now it comes to peeking back out and trying to fire it where Doxley,
Sure,
you know,
the
if
sort of
she's on the
general-
ground or she like
Yeah, I mean,
right
she's
up,
no longer like holding something.
like in front of her.
Yep, right in
kind of.
front of her. You may do so. Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah. All right. Well, it just can never be sneak attack because it's disadvantage. Here we go. Oh man. 11.
11. And it just ticks against the back wall there and falls to the ground. You hear no kind of response to
Yeah.
that at all.
Fuck. What do we do?
Let's get out of here.
Not a bad idea. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Turn.
That takes a stallion.
Where am I at?
You are over.
There I am.
Yep.
What do you guys say we get the heck out of here?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna dash up to Gideon,
Oh,
and
you know?
if he needs, does he need it? Like, if I help him get up, will he not have to use? He'll have more movement.
You
over?
could use half your movement to help him get up to prevent him from having to do so.
I will run up to him if it is. Can I get through there in 15 feet?
Not quite. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, you can. We'll say I'll give you. You can give him 10 feet of movement, so it doesn't cost him 15.
I
if you'd
will
like to.
do
Yeah. So
so.
you're kind of in the process of getting him up to his feet there. Yeah.
All right.
So that's just movement.
That's just
If you want
movement.
to do something.
And I will hold an action if I sense a presence or something appears by me to take a swipe in.
Okay. You may do so.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Doxley.
Okay, would I know if these, like, feeling that presence, would I get the sense that?
The other slide. Do you know?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't been paying
Oh,
attention
sorry.
at all. Would I get the sense that if I had a smoke stick active, that it would create like disturbances in the smoke? I like felt a sensation.
And you also can't see through the smoke, right?
But you could see it maybe like come out of it. Like I'm looking for like.
Okay.
You don't know that is the answer,
Yeah.
but I mean, it seemed to have a loosely incorporeal form, but not so much so that it doesn't affect anything around it. So.
Yeah. Okay. So this hallway is sorry, I'm looking for is east, right? The hallway out is
Yes,
east.
it is heading east. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to drop a smoke stick. Fuck it. Let's see.
Okay.
I wanna fucking fight this thing. And I'm gonna set it. It's 10 feet wide, so I kind of want to set
Okay.
it at a threshold of the doorway of the hallway. So if we're heading back through the hallway, we can see it come out through the smoke. if that
Okay, so you want to come up to here and drop it? Is that the idea?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, 20 feet, and then it's 10 feet radius.
I believe so. Yeah.
All right.
You see Doxley
And then I'll
move forward.
leave the smoke stick, but I'll stay west actually of it,
Okay.
just to make sure other people get
Yeah.
through. Okay.
You see Doxley disappear and then pop back out of the smoke there. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, there's a little bit of, as the smoke stick is kind of filling the space there in the hall, there's just whispers all around coming from TC with his crossbows. Like at one point you think it's coming from there, and you turn and then turn in the other direction, just like everything's sort of jittery, sort of trying to figure out exactly where they are. Doxley, something right in front of you. You watch the smoke come, and a humanoid figure pushes through the smoke in a kind of exaggerated, screaming sort of look, and then it disappears as it gets out of the smoke and tries to do the same thing that it did to Gideon there. It's going to make a medium or smaller. You are. Okay, creature, charisma check contested by a strength check. Just a straight strength check.
Okay.
I'm okay at those. So that's just the ability score, right?
Yes. Not the ability score, the modifier, but
Modifier,
not
that's
like
what I meant.
athletics.
Sorry. Yeah.
16.
Wow, that is the number of the night.
No.
5. Okay, you get blasted there. It is going to hurl you. How far?
Hurl me!
Oh God.
Hurled. Get hurled.
It's 15 feet there.
What the?
Okay, great. So it kind of comes around to your left-hand side there, and you get blasted backwards and hit the wall here. Give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stay on your feet.
Is it the wall that's doing the damage to her, not the push?
Yes, in this case.
Dirty 20 on the deck save.
Dirty 20, great. You stay on your feet, but
Okay.
you do take 1d6 damage per 10 feet, which was 20 in this case.
Okay.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I found it!
You use your javelin to keep yourself on your feet there.
I found it!
Pick yourself back up. Okay. TC, you feel a cold chill.
Boy, there's multiple.
And I need you to give me a strength check against its charisma check.
God.
I don't like that.
Oh God.
13?
6.
Ooh.
You get blasted against the back wall here.
Oh my.
So
Another
now,
20 feet.
with this, whatever damage I take, whether it's uncanny dodge or the charm of balance, can I either send it back to?
You definitely can't uncanny dodge because it's not an attack. It's pushing you and you're hitting the wall. However, what's the wording on the
Charm of balance is a creature you see within 60 feet of you.
definitely can't see it, so it's a
Oh my god, this is bad.
Wow.
Okay.
Gotta go.
2d. Okay, only 5 bludgeoning there for hitting as well. Okay, that's it for now.
All right, it's Gideon.
Gideon gets himself up to his feet. Only takes 5 feet of movement thanks to Illien's help there. Gets up to his feet. Can we get out of here, or do we fight?
I don't think we have a way to fight. Let's get
There's
out of here.
multiple of them.
Let's go.
And he's gonna go through the, so that took 5 feet, so 25 feet. He's gonna get just to the edge of the smokestick there. So you watch him disappear into the smokestick. That was his movement, and then Gideon. You hear, Illien, because you're closest, you can just hear like a, and it sounds. And he's gonna take a healing potion because he doesn't have anything.
Good
to
guy.
kind of
Good
see to
guy.
hit. Yeah, and he definitely took some damage from the wall there. Okay, that takes us back to Annabel.
I'm gonna fire off a shot at the smoke where I saw emerge.
Doxley get. Yep.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. I can't. I have to be able to
Requires you to
see
see it.
right?
You can't do it.
Never mind.
Yeah, this is
And-
not good.
Not our five.
It's with disadvantage as well. You can't see it.
Oh right. Damn, that's too bad. Okay, that's not bad. 21.
That will hit. Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Then it's 1d8. 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage. You loose it, and you're just listening and waiting and hearing, and the whole room kind of goes quiet. You hear a whisper, and the arrow slows mid-air, and as it does so, for the briefest kind of flickering appearance, a figure appears that had just kind of shoved. And it looks like it's sort of fading to disappear again, but having been hit, it sort of reveals itself for the
Let's
briefest moment there.
Favorite foe on it? Because
give
it
the
says
wording
when
on
you
that.
hit a creature with an attack roll, you mark that creature as your favorite enemy for 1 minute.
Yes, it doesn't. That doesn't keep it visible,
Visible.
but you can do the damage for it. Yeah, you can.
Oh.
And how much damage was that?
It was 6, and
6.
now I'm gonna roll another d4.
Great.
So that's another 3.
Great.
on
So
top of
9
it.
damage.
9
Excellent.
damage.
Okay. Great.
And is there another exit out of this room?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, that is 20. I'm sorry, that's 12.
12. As you look around, you look over, and TC can tell what you're trying to do, and because you looked around the perimeter of the room, there's no way out that
Yeah.
you could tell other than.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
did I fall over? Am I prone?
Oh, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, there's 2 in there. Dexterity saving throw. 17.
Yep. You stay on your
Okay.
feet.
Okay. Good.
I'm gonna. How far is TC from me?
TC is about 25 feet.
Okay. And how far is Doxley from me?
Doxley is about 40 feet from you.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to TC with 30, like however far
25
it
feet of
takes,
movement, great.
And
Yeah.
you good?
Yeah.
Make a run for it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna hang out with TC.
Okay, TC, you're up.
I'm going to.
Basically trying to clear out the room.
Yeah, let's run. Keep close to the walls. And I'm gonna run kind of back the way I got hit.
Shoved. Okay.
So 25 feet.
So you get-
'cause I still.
You get about to here,
Yeah.
and as you're moving, you can start to feel
Oh!
like almost like you're passing through something in this moment.
Okay. Quick question. In the sense that when her thing kind of came out and did that, certainly when she hit, I
Yep.
saw it.
Yes, I mean it's still fading right now. You can see
Right
this
now?
one here. Yeah, it takes a round for it to like.
All right, I'm gonna try to round up a shot for the one that's still there.
Okay. Maybe so.
And nobody's 5 feet.
Nobody's within 5 feet.
All right, yeah, but I'm still gonna try to and
Great.
fire a shot off it.
You may do so.
That's just a straight shot.
You got this.
I imagine.
Yes, just a straight shot.
14 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh,
it's a goal.
Oh, that's good. I will use my little d6. Oh, I'm gonna use the little tiny d6 for the little shot. Oh, okay. 3 plus 4 is 7 piercing.
7
damage.
piercing damage.
Nice.
Excellent. 16, very
Out of the way, demon! And
both of those were non-magical piercing.
Correct.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Just taking note of that. Yeah.
so I've used. I think you said I used 20.
You use 20 feet of movement.
So
yep.
I've got 5 more
Okay.
of my regular movement,
Great.
and then I can. Annabelle, are you fast?
Yep.
I'm gonna use cunning action to dash.
Okay.
Another 25.
25 gets you just to the lip of the smokestack. You wouldn't really be.
Yeah, basically I'll stay just outside.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, maybe trying to keep my eyes on it here to see if I can.
Sure.
Yeah, see where it goes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
it. Great. That takes Illien.
How far is Doxley from me?
She is 10 feet from you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to that nook that is southeast.
This here?
Or a little further southeast.
This
way? Toward the exit.
This way?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like right up against that wall and say, Doc, run to me and take some shots if you want, but I'm gonna hold on to you. I'm gonna hold my action if I can, so I can hold onto her armor. So if she gets shoved, I can try to make it so she doesn't.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, but you're basically giving the help action for the check, for the strength check, if she tries to get pushed.
Yeah, so she doesn't go flying.
Sure, yes, you may do that. Yep. You see Illien sort of motioning. Doxley?
We're gonna tag team it.
Okay. I'm gonna... I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh, if you have a better idea, then don't worry about it.
I don't want.
Don't
you have a magic javelin?
This is good. I was gonna get special magic jabby out and just charge it, not throw it.
Okay.
Let's just go for it.
Come
on, let's go, let's fight!
Seizing the opportunity with its like brief moment of sort of vague visibility there, you charge forward.
Toxie's like gonna put a hand on its shoulder and just kind of just trying to get at it.
You put your hand kind of, again, you are able to not really grab it, but you can sort of feel a little bit of the physicality. And as you do so and you start to thrust forward, you hear it kind of, kill me. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Oh, buddy!
Okay, so it's javelin of patience, but I haven't thrown anything. So it's
I should just have these now, actually. Those were
Jordan!
3.
Don't.
Javelin of...
to hit there.
Yeah, hold on, wait. What is this not?
I'm such a dummy.
6 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
All right, second attack.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? That was a 6 to hit. I'm gonna use precision strike.
Okay.
We know that a 14 hit earlier.
It's an additional 5, 11 to hit.
Gonna miss.
Oh my goodness.
All right, hold on. Let me just turn my thingy. Okay, we're going for a second attack here.
Okay.
Here we go. Boom!
Nice.
Shakalaka, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so javelin of patience. It might be magic. I don't know.
It's a magic item, isn't it?
Max roll, baby. 9 piercing damage.
9, it does the full damage there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay. I'm gonna action surge it again.
Hey.
All right.
Oh, so 25
Yes.
to hit.
That will hit, definitely.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll piercing feet.
Nice.
Wow.
Is it-
Couple ones. Okay, so that's 4 piercing.
4. Great. Up to 21 there.
Second attack. Oh, okay, 7 plus 6 is 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Nope, D6.
Get some armor, bro.
Yeah.
Idiot ghost.
Some ghost.
You left your armor in your ghost locker.
Okay, that's 3 plus 3 is 6 piercing damage.
Nice.
And I'm gonna use. Does it look like it's dead?
Hard to. It's very difficult to gauge. I mean, it's reacting very strongly to each. But it's difficult to tell if it's like about to disintegrate. You can't tell.
I got you, buddy. And I'm gonna use superiority die, distracting strike.
Okay.
So when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to distract it, giving my allies an opening. I add the superiority die, to my attack's damage roll. Next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than me has advantage.
Okay.
So I add
Wowza.
another D8 of piercing. Max roll 8.
Very nice.
Oh,
Up to 35 there.
Damn.
This thing is.
And as it's kind of writhing there, you see it's like it's trying to fade back into an incorporeal invisibility, and it's like kind of flickering a little bit.
Let's bring these fellas some rest, boys.
Okay.
All right.
And I guess I'll stay. Can I stay within melee range of that thing, but maybe get up against a wall so that I'm not in the Like my back
circling
is into
around
the
here.
opening of the room? Yeah.
Sure, you can.
Okay, great. And that's my turn.
Great. At the beginning of its turn, it fades back away there.
Oh shit. But now,
doesn't
but
last
now
the
it's gonna be a straight roll for somebody. Because I have
because she
distracting
has
strike.
distracting strike. It would be a
Okay.
straight roll.
Okay.
Okay, great. So we're gonna. Okay, Annabelle, you feel a little sort of. You see some like just dust swirling about on the ground, and something feels like it's approaching. And a hand materializes, reaches for you.
It does have disadvantage, right? Because I have protection of
Yes.
evil.
Is it? That's on attack rolls.
Magic.
It is on attack
Excellent.
rolls.
Damn.
Then it indeed does, and it is an undead
I
creature.
like that.
That's
Okay, this is the forceful. Yeah, this is this one. 15 to hit.
No.
Doesn't hit. Great. Duck out of the way, and it's gonna come in with another one. It almost kind of goes for like a chokehold, and for a brief moment, you kind of see the spectral hand appear. Shoot. We're not gonna redo that one, but this is an invisible creature, so it actually has advantage
Okay.
and then disadvantage.
Okay.
So that was a miss,
Straight
but
roll.
this is just a straight
Got it.
roll.
Okay.
Okay, 19 to hit.
That definitely gets.
This is hard.
Come on!
I guess I'm
9 force damage.
9 force damage?
Yeah,
What was
it grabs you and it kind of like rattles your bones, and then it lets go. And that was a different thing than the like pushing slam. That was a different attack that I was using. Okay, that one's done. This one invisibly turns around.
Do I have to roll for my concentration on fucking favored foe?
Yes.
Damage.
Yes, you
Yeah.
took damage. Yep.
Good remember.
Magic stuff.
Oh, that passes. 18 plus. What do I?
Is
what
it a
do I have?
con
Is it
save?
saving throw?
It's a con save.
Oh yeah, then it's a dirty 20.
Great. I also just realized, and I will let you decide right now, protection from evil goods, concentration as well. You can't have both of those.
fuck.
So you just drop one
Oh,
right
wait,
now.
Is it? Is it really?
Damn.
Sorry, guys. I got so
That's
many.
okay.
It's a lot of new stuff.
I'm sorry, gentle viewer.
Is there a
It
little C?
doesn't.
A little C
Yeah, it does.
there?
It does. It does.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
never mind. I will drop
Yes,
favored
it
foe.
Favorite
I
foe.
will
Great.
drop
Yeah,
it.
that's okay. A little bit extra damage you drop. But you. So that concentration was for protection from evil goods. So you passed that one.
Great.
Okay.
A lot going on here.
Coming a little closer, and as you guys have sort of found yourselves up against the wall, you see a little bit of disturbance in the smoke, but it's kind of off to the side. But you do feel something approaching, and this is going to be one attack on each of you.
Doxley and TC.
Yeah, Doxley
Okay.
TC. Doxley 15 to hit.
Nope.
So that's not going to hit. And then TC 18 to hit.
That will hit.
See?
We're gonna see how much it does.
14 force damage. That was an attack roll.
I'm gonna have to. I'll send it back. I'll send it back.
That doesn't knock you out, does it?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't
good,
knock
'cause
me
you
out.
can't
It was
do
close. Yeah, I'll send it
So
back.
14 force, and you send 7 back. Great. As you do so,
my God.
the force damage reveals it to be from the damage that it took.
Oh, nice.
And that is force damage.
That doesn't take away the advantage, does it? That I
Take
gave-
away what advantage?
I put the distracting
The
strike
next
advantage
attack,
on it.
right?
That was not an attack.
Okay, great. Yeah.
It still has advantage, and it's
Nice.
visible now.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the end of them there. So that takes us to Gideon.
Nice.
Please don't find any more in there.
You hear his footsteps down the hall, and he sort of, and then you hear,
No.
and you can't see this,
I
but
think-
something's happening further down the hallway.
No.
Oh shit.
Okay, that takes us to Annabel.
Okay.
So you know that
I can
there's
see that-
something-
I can see this ghost though if I step.
If you peek around the corner,
I'm
yes.
gonna peek around the corner and shoot at him.
Okay, as you step away, this is going to make an attack of opportunity here against you.
Okay.
The one that you can't see.
And I'll die if I fight three
And
or
it
four.
has advantage, but then again disadvantage. So straight roll.
Okay.
That is a 14 hit.
No.
Great, misses with a forcing swipe. Okay, you can peek around the corner here. You can see it. It's visible.
Oh Do ghosts deal with psychic damage? Is that a thing that they...
Give me a history check.
Ooh. That is 19.
19. Undead that still have sort of memories of life and faculties usually are susceptible to psychic damage because they retain memories and thoughts. Like just a skeleton might not be affected by that because it's a bunch of bones that have been animated.
Okay.
But a creature that's sort of a cursed specter or something that could be affected by psychic damage.
I'm gonna mind sliver him.
Okay.
Nice!
Go ahead.
And,
so cool.
oh, that's a natural 1.
Okay.
Damn, that sucks.
Anything? Do you have anything?
I don't have anything.
Oh, the cantrip game is
That
rough.
game is rough, man. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna
That was
take-
only 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna take the rest of my movement and move towards the. I don't really want to be in this corner. I'm gonna move towards the door, but I want to hug a wall so
Okay.
that they can't push me.
20 feet to here, is that
Yeah.
okay? Great, you're up against the
I
wall.
have 35 feet, so.
Oh, great.
I'll
Another
go
5.
5 more.
If you want to go kind of this way.
Yeah, that's great.
Still against the wall.
Yep, still against the wall.
Okay. That takes us TC. You got this ghost in your face.
We're both within 5.
Yeah,
or am
it
I
was.
farther
It had
away?
to be within 5 to hit both of you. So yeah.
I'm gonna try here with a little a jab.
Short sword.
Advantage.
Short sword. Yeah.
Great. You sort of
It's advantage.
pick up
Oh,
your
it
crossbow.
is?
draw
Okay.
the
Wait,
short
mine
strike.
should have been with advantage.
Oh,
Wait.
shit.
No, but Mind Sliver, is that an attack roll?
That is
Yeah.
It is an attack roll. We haven't made another attack yet. Go ahead and give me the other roll for it.
Okay.
Normally I wouldn't backtrack, but we haven't done
Oh,
something yet, so
okay. That was 11 plus 7, so 16.
that will hit. Great.
Great.
Damage for that.
So then I have 2d6 on that bitch.
Please.
That is 5.
Excellent.
And then it has a minus d4 and a saving throw on another hit.
Great.
Oh.
So if it makes a saving
It
throw,
has to make
it
a
subtracts.
yeah,
a
on
D4.
whatever the next hit
Great.
is. If it has to
Excellent.
make a
I'll
saving
keep
throw.
that as well. Okay, TC.
So now this is just a
Yes,
straight.
it's already been used.
Okay.
Yep. So yes, if you're using a short sword, it's a straight roll. Yep.
Over 20.
Great.
Nice.
And this is sneak attack because somebody's next to it within 5 feet.
That is correct.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to be. That's not just a swashbuckler thing, right?
I think it's just as long as I don't have disadvantage if somebody is within 5 feet of it.
Great.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, as long as it's a finesse or ranged weapon, I
Don't
think
need
short sword's
advantage
finesse.
if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Great.
It's
And
not
this is a
that's-
short sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's finesse, yeah.
It's a save, isn't it? It's a save, yeah.
Oh my god. Did we use that attack wrong?
We'll
Oh my
use it for
goodness.
now because
Mine's
it's a
an
save.
attack now.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No, we did. It's a saving
Sneak,
throw.
sneak attack is in effect.
It says
Okay.
it's whatever. Sorry.
It's
We're
a new
magic
character,
gaming.
girl.
Now
We have to do magic all of a sudden now.
The chat is.
You rolled to hit already?
Yeah, it was over 20.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Sorry, you're all over the place.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
11 plus 4 is 15 piercing damage.
15 piercing
regular
damage.
Piercing damage.
It is halved. You slice the sword through and you draw it back, and it feels like you made no contact at all. But when you bring it all the way back, it fades away silently with a scream.
Yuck.
I gotta go.
Get the fuck out of here,
And
Tuesday.
all right, so movement, running full 25.
Yeah, do it.
And now dashing.
Okay. As you get to here, give me a perception
Well, I
check.
have to roll my so that I don't fall prone.
Okay.
It's a very
Go ahead.
low.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Fall prone.
Natural 1. I fall prone.
One, you fall
Wait, does that
prone.
happen at the end of my dash?
End of your movement, yeah.
End of my
you have
movement,
10
so-
4 feet of movement. I didn't have you roll the whole way.
I mean, as much as shut up. As much as I can to like see where he is.
Great.
basically.
As
So,
you
yeah.
sort of move forward, you see that Gideon is knocked down against this sort of pile of barrels here.
Yeah.
And so 10 feet would take you right to this hallway here. So that's what you're seeing as you walk in there, is him sort of... He seems conscious, but...
And I fall prone.
You fall prone.
I fucked up my check.
Wow.
You run in. Gideon, swoop! Gideon!
Oh man.
Okie dokie.
That's it for me.
That takes us to Illien.
I feel
And
better.
you heard like you saw TC like I gotta go, disappears into the mist. You hear, and then a little bit of like clatter on the ground.
No. I turn to Doc and Annabel. I feel better fighting these if we're closer to the entrance.
Go, go.
All right. I'm gonna run straight through as far as I can go.
He takes you there. You get to the other side. You can see TC's limbs sort of sticking out there at the edge of the hallway.
Dash over to TC.
Okay.
Oh, TC, buddy.
Sorry, I didn't kill the ghost. I'm freaking out.
We're making it out of here, and I'm gonna use one of my new maneuvers. Okay. I'm gonna use Rally. So once on your turn, you can use a bonus action and expend 1 superiority die to bolster the resolve of one of your companions. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you. That creature gains 10 hit points equal to your superiority die plus charisma. It's not a ton, but we'll see.
That is, oh, you do it right now?
I do. That's gonna be 8 temp hit points.
That's nice.
There's
That's
nice.
8, you said?
8 temp hit points.
That's really
Feel Illien kind of on your shoulder. Come on! And you start,
That's gonna keep me up for another hit.
We're making it. And that'll be my turn.
okay. That's going to take us to Doxley.
Doxley. Where is?
You know there's something else in this room. You heard Annabel kind of in the back be like, oh, and then sort of moving across the ground. So you know there's something else in this room, but you have not seen it.
And do I see Annabel? Where is she?
Yeah, she's right there, across the room there, right there.
Just run, girl.
Girl, come on! She says awkwardly. I'm going to. I'm a girl. Sorry. I'm gonna hang out right on the edge of the smoke and wait for Annabel to come.
Like on this side of the smoke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hold an action. Let's just say I put Good Javelin away and bring out Rego Javelin. And I'm just gonna hold an action if I see another ghost appear.
Okay. So take it.
To throw it.
Throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Ghosts.
Let's
Ghostbusters.
do a little randomization roll here to see who it kind of drifts towards. Where's our? Oh, we'll do our compass.
Oh God,
Oh.
that's like fucking campaign 1 props right there.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Oh
A
no.
roll to see. It kind of has.
Oh, no,
it's not
yeah.
at someone in particular. Okay, that's gonna be Annabelle. So
Oh boy.
Oh no.
you feel cold kind of drifting in your direction, and it is going to make the same thing it did before, which is the slam, which is not the push, the slam fist. So it's again disadvantage from good and evil, advantage because of invisibility. So straight roll.
Okay.
That is a 17 to
That
hit.
hits,
So that's
that
gonna
hits.
hit. And you take a 10 force damage.
Spicy.
And give me a concentration roll as well.
That's a natural 20.
Excellent.
Dirty natural 20.
You know that this thing is like really doing work, sort of keeping you safe, and you just, as you take the brunt of the force, you focus on keeping that incantation swirling around you. And it's gonna make its second attack here, same thing. That's a 13 to hit.
Doesn't
So it's a
hit?
miss.
Nice.
Excellent. So this time you sort of duck yourself against the wall, and you hear like a little and some rocks trickle down above you as it sort of punched the wall above your head. Okay, we're gonna swing
Does
around.
it
to
come
the
out of
other-
invisibility?
Not when it attacks.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah, you have to hit it with something. Okay. Something comes into the room here.
Yikes.
And it's going to make one advantage attack against Gideon.
God.
No, not Gideon.
That's definitely going to hit. Okay.
Shit.
You see him kind of just as he's getting up.
Oh.
And he kind of feebly swipes, doesn't hit anything. And then TC feels something creeping
Wow.
in his direction.
Okay.
I hate this.
And with advantage, it's going to make an attack
Oh,
here.
I fell. Why did I fall?
It's invisible anyway. It still has advantage, even if you were
Oh,
upright.
that's true.
That is a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Can't have double advantage though.
Yeah, you
true.
can.
That's true.
Not a huge roll. 9 force damage.
Okay. So I can't see this. I can't use uncanny dodge on it.
You have to see it. You cannot see it, so you have to be able to see it. You can't.
Okay. 9, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
And the other one is dead, so that takes us to Gideon. Picks himself
So wait,
up.
so there's only 2 ghosts?
Well, there was 3. You killed one.
That we know
And
of.
there's someone hit Gideon and someone hit TC.
Well, it could be the same one.
Oh, you think so? It could do a double swipe and a boom?
No, that was last.
No, he just hit Annabel for 2 hits.
You mean Gideon?
Yeah.
The one did Annabel, 2 strikes,
Yeah, yeah.
and this one just swiped at Gideon,
Yeah,
then
that's what I
went
did,
over to
TC.
TC and
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
Got
saying
it.
that that's the same one that pushed him over.
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
Gideon stands. He has like a little short sword on his belt. He takes it out and he looks at Illien. Can I be of service?
Yeah, what?
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, I mean, he was motioning sort of the area around TC, and he's got his sword kind of drawn.
Right here-ish.
He's
Oh
okay. He's
my
gonna
God.
run
Oh
over
my god,
here.
no.
He's gonna take 2 disadvantage swipes here with his short sword.
Let's try it, bud.
That will definitely miss. And then that will hit. Just barely hit there.
Okay,
Okay.
you did it.
So with that second ting hits the wall and then ting hits the other side. It is just regular piercing, so it's not going to do a lot of damage. But okay. Okay, takes a couple wild swipes, and he's gonna stay there, ready to fight. That takes us to Annabel. So you know that one is right up
Right in
against
front
you.
of me.
Yep.
I guess, can I, for free, just take out my dagger and hit him?
Yeah,
Or,
for
like,
free.
I don't have, like, it's not gonna cost me anything to change it, is it? If it is, then...
No, it doesn't cost. You can hold your bow and reach. for the
Okay,
dagger.
great. Then I'm gonna dagger him.
You may.
Dagger him.
Disadvantage attack.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, it's invisible.
Of course. Oh, that's so sad. It was a natural 20 and a 11.
That will miss.
I'm gonna do it again because
Was there something?
The other ghost that Gideon hit is now visible, right? Because he did damage?
Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. Let me not forget to do that. Yes. So there's one right here that was sort of standing over TC.
Oh my
And in addition, let's put Gideon's damage on there. It didn't do a lot, but a little bit of damage there. Does that have that there? Yeah. Flickers back into existence. Okay. Yeah. Second attack.
okay. That is 9 plus 6, so 15.
That will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Then that's not a lot, but I'll do it. That's 3 plus 2, 3 plus 3, so 6 piercing damage.
Halved back down to 3 because
Yep.
I'm non-magical.
Yep,
Excellent.
and we can see him.
You can, and Doxley can now unleash her held attack. Go ahead and do that.
Amazing.
This is thrown, so that's okay. 22 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Great. So this is
But this is non-magical, correct?
yes. That's 3 plus 5, so 8 rego piercing.
Okay, so we have down to 4. Excellent. Anything else?
I am gonna try to get some distance on him.
Okay.
So I know he'll probably take an attack of opportunity. I'm gonna move 35 feet away from him.
You want to stick to the wall?
Stick to
is
the
that the idea?
wall,
Great. You
yeah.
Stay over here and stick to the wall.
Yep.
It is going to make an attack of opportunity.
But it's
It's
just
no longer invisible, so it has disadvantage on the attack.
Hell yeah, hell
Whoops,
yeah.
Throw that die somewhere. Natural 20 and a 13.
Nope.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay. Anything
Right.
else?
That's my turn. That's,
Okay.
That's all I can do. I think.
TC.
TC.
Fuck out of here, buddy.
Because everything.
Usually
else-
can't move through a space, but I've moved through these guys before, right?
Can indeed move through an incorporeal creature.
I'm going to. So half my movement to get up,
Okay.
which is half of 25,
12 and a half.
13 or whatever.
I mean, you could do halves in this program because it.
Okay. I will take the dodge action
Okay.
Nice.
and use the rest of my 12 and a half to get through.
Okay. Just to the other side,
Yeah.
12 and a half.
Which
Getting
just
a little
gives-
bit of room there.
Just gives disadvantage. I don't know if he's gonna take an attack of opportunity on me here.
If you're not leaving melee range, he can't take the attack of opportunity.
All right. He's visible.
Mm-hmm.
How does he? Yeah, so obviously he has damage on him. All right, I'll try to give him a little stick in the back here.
Sure.
Straight roll, yeah.
Yep, straight roll, and there is an ally within 5 feet of him.
7 + 6 is 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
Nice.
I think sneak attack again because
Yes.
somebody's within 5 feet. Yep. It wasn't disadvantage. There we go.
Yeah.
15 plus 10 is 25.
25.
Piercing
Wow.
damage halved.
So 12. 25.
Yeah.
Great.
That was 3
excellent.
5s and a 6.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Nice.
Kind of rides against the walls there, back and forth.
I don't think I was able to do that
Oh no, why?
Why?
because I
You
used
took the dodge
the dodge action, and that's not a cunning action.
Yeah, you didn't do that.
Oh no.
Wait.
Guys, we're
We
rusty.
can't kind of. I know we are. Fucking
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
I guess the only other,
I feel better. It's not just me.
because I was planning on running all the way through and using the dodge to not get procced, but if I don't roll it with, I already said that I was taking the dodge.
Yeah, that was before.
Okay. So the cunning action. What the fuck can I do?
Hide dash.
Yeah, I'm dashing to get a little farther away then.
Okay.
So I will proc
But it will be with disadvantage.
a disadvantage. Yeah.
And give me another dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, to
Fall.
No way.
Oh, come on,
No
Anthony.
way.
Toads.
I have to look at it because I think I fall. DC is 10, and I rolled a 10.
That's
so
a pass.
Meat is pass.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Oh,
You literally have to roll a
A 1 or a 2, and I rolled a 1 the first time and a 3. Just
Oh,
This
yeah.
was how much was that? That was 20.
You're up,
And
you're
what's yours?
up.
25. Do you want the extra 5 going in through the hallway there?
Yeah, just to get out of sight. Honestly, I want to look to see if I see anything, any movement or.
Give me a perception check. Like up ahead, you're talking about?
Up ahead. 16.
16. Nothing that you can tell.
Yeah.
Yep, no indications of movement.
All right, so does it
disadvantage
make
attack
a?
of opportunity.
Please don't hit.
14.
That will miss.
Fuck
Holy
yeah.
shit! By 1.
The other one was a 19.
How's your
Plus
roll?
the modifier.
Hole's tight.
Okay.
Especially
TC,
because
anything else?
Do that attack. Ooh, that was harsh. No.
Illien, you're up.
Okay, as I press forward, how is Gideon looking?
Gideon, he's sort of holding himself. The damage is force damage, so he's not like cut or bleeding. I mean, he has some bruising from when he got kind of blasted against the wall.
Okay.
But it's difficult to tell. I mean, he's holding his rib cage as if it kind of got blasted there. But I mean, he's upright and he was swinging a sword.
Okay, I'm gonna dash. Oh wait, does this take a thing? Okay, I'm gonna move through the ghost,
Okay.
but not so far that it gets an opportunity. And when I'm side by
I
side,
already used it as opportunity there.
oh freaking! In that case, I'm gonna go to the other side of Gideon.
Like over here?
Yeah, and as I'm running there, Gideon, you're gonna see why this is higher than us. And I'm gonna use my other new maneuver. So at this point, my new feat was martial adept, so I got more maneuvers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use bait and switch. So when you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die and switch places with that creature, provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement and the creature is willing and isn't incapacitated. This movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Roll a superiority die until the start of your next turn. You or the other creature gains a bonus to AC equal to the number rolled.
So you sort of reach over his shoulder and almost like back to back, like in almost like a dance move, you swipe around and the two of you switch places.
Fucking cool.
It's pretty bad. Roll no. It's +1 to AC.
So yours or his? Which
Both of us.
Oh, it's both?
Yeah.
I thought
so
it's not
start your
choose.
next turn. You. Oh wait, no, you're right. You
Yeah,
or the
you get
other
to pick.
creature. Neat.
Check this out, Gideon.
+1.
Great.
Actually, no. I'm gonna give it to him because I'm gonna get hit no matter what. I have like 11 AC because I don't have my armor
Okay.
on.
Oh my.
Okay, and then I am going.
You see, as you sort of switch around, Gideon sort of finds himself behind you and
And then I'm taking my great sword and double cleave.
okay,
All right, first attack is going. Oh, that's a nat 1.
that will fail.
All right, second attack is much
There we
better.
go.
26.
That will hit.
Okay, that's
Focus these guys.
You got this.
gonna be for 8 slashing.
Okay. Your sword hits the wall after it passes through, but it does seem to catch a little bit.
Okay, perfect. I am going to then action surge.
Okay.
For 2 more hits here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
So
job.
that's gonna be a nat 20.
Let's go!
And then for the other roll, really quick, that's gonna be a 12.
That will hit.
Hey, we found it.
Okay, so for the crit, it's gonna be 6, 12, 16 slashing.
16, right? So 8 there on that one. Takes up to 15, and
And then for the normal, that's gonna be 5, 9
9
slashing.
down to 4, so he's up to 19. Excellent.
On that second attack, I'm gonna use my D6 superiority die
Okay.
for a goading attack.
Great. And these are the last one wasn't like a bonus action or anything. It's just to make sure that we're.
Oh, the bait and switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just when I'm within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can.
It just takes
spend a
movement.
superiority
Great.
die, yeah.
Great.
Okay, so with goading attack, he has to make a wisdom save. And I'm gonna add superiority die. Not this guy.
12.
That is going to miss. That's 15 is mine.
Okay.
And it's gonna be another 6.
Another 6 damage.
Another 6 slashing on top of that. Okay, the target has disadvantage on all attacks against other targets except for me.
Great.
Until my next one.
Okay. So as you pass through that time, you almost pull like an Aragorn, sort of you grab sort of the air around where its neck is. You sort of focus its attention.
All right, buddy. Let's go. Also, I messed up. I need to roll a d6, not a d8 for that superiority.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So instead of the 6 damage, it's gonna be 4 damage.
Okay. So it was halved either way, so 3. So it's just -1.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Doxley.
Alright, where the fuck is Annabel here?
Annabel has
on the wall
she's gotten
right
close
here.
to you. She's just
Yeah.
sort of
I'm here.
skipping from wall to wall there.
Okay, would I have any reason to believe that an acid vial would be more effective against these fucking things?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well. 7.
7, not that you can recall as to the effectiveness, the efficacy of acid.
That incorporeal thing. Shit. Okay. And how far am I from the rest of the group through the smoke? Like around a corner, right?
I'm gonna estimate like 50-ish feet, because you can't tell exactly, but you could hear them down the wall, like 50-ish feet, yeah.
How far am I from this fucking ghost?
35 feet?
Oh, fuck, really? 35?
Yeah, 30 doesn't quite get you there.
Oh, you can't.
Can't get
throw.
within melee.
Oh, no, I can't.
Melee.
That also. Fuck.
What about a little jump?
No, Matt doesn't like that rule.
It depends. What are you trying to do?
I was hoping to get within melee of it with the Javelin of Patience to do more magical piercing damage.
I see.
throwing
I
it.
can't. I don't want to throw it though, because then I gotta.
If you want to give me a running jump and make an athletics check, I will say it's possible, but you also may fall prone if you dunk the athletics.
And will my movement be? Will my movement be
It will
spent?
be spent movement.
That's
You would be unless you used a dash, you would
Yeah.
end your turn on the ground.
Try it.
It could be.
I hear Annabelle like.
Just go for it.
And okay, fuck it. Let's try it.
Give me an athletics check.
Fucking let's try it,
I'm gonna
girl.
9.
9.
Why?
30
Why did you listen to me?
feet and prone.
Okay.
You slip on the kind of slick tile.
All right. I'm gonna use my dash action, and I'm gonna get up.
And you
And
want to get
I'm.
within melee range of it?
Well, let's
Oh,
hold that thought really quickly. I want to make sure that I'm not getting a little crazy. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Superiority stuff. This is all when to hit. Okay. I am. Second wind. Do I need? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold Javelin of Patience,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just shout to Annabelle, "Get the fuck out of here!" And I'll wait here.
You can't hold an action.
I just meant like it's in my hand.
Oh, I got it.
I'm just holding on to it.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
All right. You didn't want to use any more movement. You just wanted to use that to get up because you still have 15 feet of movement from the dash.
I guess I'll back up like 10 feet, but I don't want to be. I want to be closer. Shut up! I want to be closer than Annabelle.
Like,
the ghost.
Like interposed
Sure.
between
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and
let's do
Annabelle?
that.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Jumped towards it and then got up like. I was just kidding. Never mind.
Fake job. Wanted to try something out. It didn't work.
Oh, I gotcha.
Ooh.
Oh, it's done.
All right, at the top of their turn, they flip flicker
Damn,
out
I
of
hate that.
existence
I
there.
hate that. That's a hate thing for
I can't
me.
use my interception at all because they're invisible every time they attack.
Okay. And this one is going to creep closer, and it's going to with advantage attack against Doxley here.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh, which?
I'm okay.
I already rolled the attack, so I guess it should have done the pushy, but
You bitch.
9, 10 force damage,
Okay.
Alright.
and then can't use that as a multi-attack. No, I can't. So it's just gonna use another attack with advantage. 17 to hit.
No!
No, it doesn't hit. Okay. That's 2 attacks from that one there. And then this one is going to attack Illien.
Perfect.
So it does. This is still with advantage.
12.
Because it's not attacking a target other than Illien. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
Okay.
That's game. This is fine.
10 double 20 force damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 20 force damage.
And right before you can get yourself sort of oriented, it goes in for another attack here.
Oh my god.
12 to hit.
Oh, yes, that's my AC.
With his one roll on that
if
die
I could have
earlier.
rolled higher, my AC.
Even with the bonus AC,
It's 12.
Oh,
11. Because
man.
it's 10 plus dex, right? It's the normal without armor.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
plus
so
dex,
12
yep.
now.
And that's another 11 force damage.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
What are you at?
7.
That takes us to
A lot of
Gideon.
damage.
Gideon is going to circle around. Come on! He's gonna take 2 overhead swipes there with the sword. Disadvantage. That's not gonna hit. 10 to hit, that's gonna miss. And okay, 13 to hit, that's gonna hit. Okay, it's not gonna do a lot of damage, but it will reveal it.
Reveal it.
Nice.
Okay. There's 5 down to 2. Piercing.
We're chugging away.
2 piercing. Oops, wrong one.
31 damage.
Ooh,
3.
man.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And then that was his second attack, so he doesn't get the knife. And yeah, he's gonna stay there. Yep, that takes us to Annabel. So you know there's one next to Doxley, but you can't see it.
Doxley, we running?
Go help the others.
Okay, I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
So that means I have it's 35 feet.
70 feet of movement.
Yeah.
That gets you pretty much right up to the edge of the hallway there. That's 65. And then another 5.
See a ghost.
Yes,
Yep.
right around the corner there.
Okay, but
That
I
one
can't
is visible.
do anything. So that's my turn.
Okay. That's gonna take us to TC.
Again, really quick. Do I sense any? Is there any bristles in the back of my neck from behind?
Not
me
that you
here?
felt. I'll put that with the same check from before. Not
All
that you
right.
felt that's new.
I'm gonna.
Hey, TC.
Yeah. I will try to take a hide action here around the corner.
Okay.
Real quick.
Give me a stealth check.
29.
Nice.
Great.
Pretty good.
Okay, and then I'm going to lean around and try to
Great.
fire
Go
off.
ahead.
Is
with-
this advantaged?
Yes, because it's visible and you're
All
hidden. Yep.
Great.
Nice.
That's the rogue stuff.
Wow. 19. 19. It's fine.
To
19 to
hit.
hit.
or
19 to
Yep,
hit.
that will hit. Yep.
Let's roll that same amount of damage.
Yeah, come on,
last
buddy,
time.
let's go.
Holy shit. 10 plus 7 plus 4 is 20.
21?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
same age as
17, 18,
Annabel.
19, 20, 21.
Yeah, she's 21.
God,
21.
21.
She's got a fake ID and everything.
That is not.
Yes,
You
that's
didn't use one of your
regular.
plus ones.
I don't have any more.
Okay. Sorry, what was it? 21?
21.
So half to 10. Great.
10.
So 33.
That's cunning action, that's action, and then movement, I'll kind of duck back again around the corner.
Okay.
Good job.
Free to leave with me at any time. Anybody wants to leave, I'm free to go leave. My dance card is empty. That's it for me.
Okay.
Illien.
Illien.
All right. I am going to first off second wind
Good.
So I will do that.
Good job, yes.
It's gonna be 6 plus, I know we're level 6 now, so 12 HP back.
Great.
All right, and then I'm gonna swing at it twice.
Okie dokie.
Yes, yes,
There we
yes.
go. First one. That's 17 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, next one is 11 to hit, which
That will miss.
yeah, it was just under. Okay. That first one's gonna do 5/9 slashing,
Okay. That's status. We don't want that. Stop that.
and
9 half down to 4.
You guys are doing pretty good.
yeah, it's running away.
Yeah.
Doing okay.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That's actually no, that is all I can do. I use the bonus action. Okay.
All right. That takes us back over to Doxley.
Okay.
Tending with something in front of her.
Yeah. If I like just wave my hand out, do I feel like a presence or anything?
It feels kind of generally cold around you. It doesn't make it still invisible, but you can sense that there's something in your vicinity. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Or sorry, disengage.
Yep. To not proc an attack.
Yes.
Disengage.
And I'm gonna back up 30 feet toward the exit.
Okay.
And as I'm moving,
Just to the edge of the
yeah.
smoke there.
yeah, as I'm moving back, I'll shout, "You all let me know when you're done with that one, and I'll bring this one closer."
Oh my god.
And I'm just gonna hang out there.
Oh, that's a good move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be your tank, girls.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ghosts.
You okay?
Yeah, no, it's just a stupid way that I did that turn earlier. I could have disengaged instead of dodging. And
Yeah.
I would have been able to make that attack.
Yeah.
That's
It's okay.
wanna go far away.
Okay,
It's been
this
a while.
one
It's been a while. It's been a
flickers
while.
back out, and it is going to attack Illien here with advantage from being invisible.
Yep.
These aren't good rolls, but they're still going to hit. 14 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
Ew.
12 force damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to pivot and attack Gideon here, and it's going to use... Oh, no, can't use that other thing in the same turn. You can only use... Yeah, that has to be its own action. All right, so it's going to go after Illien again, then.
Oh my god.
What if I yell at it?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't make an attack. It really hasn't registered your presence yet.
Wow.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
12 force damage again.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
That's that one's turn.
Oh no.
Doxley feels a cold sweat around her neck. Oops, didn't move. There we go. And these are going to be attacks with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh, not good. 13 to hit.
Miss.
That's gonna miss. And then 18 to hit.
Miss.
18 misses.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
19 now because I've got. More
Wait, you have 18 now?
Hell yeah.
No, I'm at 19 now.
Oh,
I
at
had
19.
18.
Great. Excellent. 2 misses there. Okay. That takes their turn, which takes us to Gideon, who, with sword drawn, like an invisible force, ragdolls you against the wall. And he puts his sword down. And he This is an administered healing potion, so it's not the full amount.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
2d4
Way to
plus
go,
2.
Gideon.
7, 8 points of
Amazing.
healing.
Oh, all right.
Back to the land of the living. And
Yeah, that wasn't even our healing potion.
Thanks, Gideon.
and after he does that, he sort of comes back up. I can't see it. He sort of gets in a ready position, and that takes us to Annabel.
And Annabelle's gonna go, that's all right, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
He's like, no.
That is 19 plus.
With disadvantage.
Oh, with
it's invisible.
disadvantage.
One more roll, make it good.
Okay, that is still, I think, gonna hit 21.
That will definitely hit. Yep.
I'm gonna do, that's 7. Can I do a favored foe again? No, because it's
you
concentration.
can, but you have to drop protection from evil and good.
Oh god, I feel. How bad is it hurt? Do we know?
It's just very. The ghosts are very hard to tell.
Okay, then it's just gonna be 7 piercing damage, and I'm gonna attack it again.
Down to 3 is up to 40. Okay, take the other attack.
Disadvantage.
No
attack.
longer disadvantaged. It's
Oh,
visible now.
Great. That is 21 again.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
God, this music
Nice,
is-
juicy. That's 10 piercing damage.
Excellent, down to 5. It's kind of sort of
Yep.
using the wall to prop itself up.
Fucking finish him.
Okie dokie. Try. Any movement? Are you gonna stay there in the
I'm
hallway?
gonna stay right there.
Okay, that takes a TC.
Can I conceivably hide again in the same spot around the corner? Make
Possibly
myself
harder, but yes.
Maybe harder. I'll try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on,
That's my
TC.
cunning action.
Come on!
Lucky boy.
Please!
12.
Nope, not hidden.
All right. Well, I still,
It would
it's
still
a
be
straight
sneak attack.
shot.
Straight shot, and it would still be sneak attack.
Straight shot. Straight shot.
It's got a lot of
Straight
damage.
Shot.
You got this.
Straight shot. 22. Yes.
That will
23 to hit. 23 to hit.
Is the smoke stick a minute, by the way?
Yeah.
How long? All right, we're probably approaching that again. I don't think it's gonna matter at the moment. But
So sneak attack, right?
Yep.
That's 2 sixes. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That will be
piercing
enough,
damage.
yeah.
Oh my.
8 piercing damage.
As soon as that happens, I'm gonna yell, Doxley, come in here.
Okie doke. TC, any movement? 5 to
Again,
peek
just
out.
kind of, just to slip back. TC's against the wall, like.
Illien.
Doc, where are you?
I'm bringing your friend!
All right, I'm gonna. How much?
15 to stand up.
If I were to move toward Annabel, I can't really squeeze.
You can push through. The
Can I?
hallways. She can make room.
I'm
yeah.
little.
You can pass through.
Okay. I'm gonna squeeze past Annabel.
Okay.
15
15 gets you just
right
past
there.
her there. Yep.
And I'm going to. Okay, Annabelle, swap with me, and then I'm gonna use my last superiority die to do bait and switch again.
Okay.
To try to up that AC.
You got this.
Sorry, can I not do that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna not do it. I just don't know where it is or whatever. I'm gonna hold my action. If something appears, I will
Switch with
swipe.
me. No, wait.
No, wait.
Switch back.
All right.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I'm holding an action. If something appears, I will swipe it.
Okay.
That's it.
Doxley, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna start stepping through this smoke. toward my
bitch, run.
He's gonna
dogs.
take an attack against
You're right, it will take an attack against me.
That is true.
And I don't.
One.
But I can't. Oh, wait! I wanna do that. I'm gonna.
you. Can't wait.
I have the Javelin of Patience. I'm just gonna fucking blindly go at it.
Okay.
Before I take
Disadvantage
steps
with
away.
the
Disadvantage. Please. Wow, that's a 2 and a 1.
Wow, that's
That's
a good roll.
That's a hit.
No hit there.
Doing it again.
Go.
13 to hit.
That will hit. Nice.
Okay.
Flick her back here.
I'm re-rolling for Piercer because that was a 1. 5. So 8.
8 total.
Magical piercing.
Yep, magical piercing takes the full amount there.
Yes.
That is awesome.
And then. Oh yeah, does he come to me? I perceive
Right up
him.
in your face.
I perceive him.
Sorry. I'm
You use both attacks.
Yes.
Although
Then-
he's gonna disappear at the beginning of his turn right after this.
Oh, it's at the top of their turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna use Distract. Well, Distracting Strike is still pretty good because they'd still get advantage. Or
It makes it a
would
straight
null
roll.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna use Distracting Strike, my last superiority die.
Do it.
Oh, and I add the damage to the roll, so a D8.
And there's no save for this one, like the
There is not.
Okay.
No.
No, that's fine. Because there was a save for
Yeah, the goading strike.
Goading strike. Yeah.
It's another 3
Another
magical.
3 magical piercing. Excellent.
Great. And then I'm going to, here we go, and I'm bringing it back.
Okay, so it is going to take an attack of opportunity. You're going to take your full 30 there.
Yes.
Okay. Coming through the mist. I'm going to say, like, this is still up, but
It's 10 rounds. It's been almost 10 rounds, really? I haven't
Not. Yeah, it's shrinking a little bit. No,
It's,
yeah.
If anything, it's been like
Seven?
six or seven. Because I've only fired 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shots.
So it's still filling the hallway, but it's now
Okay.
slowly diminishing.
Ooh, let's go.
Okay, this one is going to
Hit me.
disappear once more.
Oh, you didn't take your opportunity attack.
Oh, yes. Well, it's turn. We'll do that also. Opportunity attack.
'cause I-
This is not with this. This is a straight roll, not with advantage, because it would be visible. This is the opportunity
Got
attack
it.
before
and
its turn.
And I wasn't in the smoke, right? I was outside of the smoke.
Yeah.
Great.
So straight roll. That is a natural 19, which makes it a
That
24
hits.
to hit.
Great.
That was the opportunity attack. Not great. 8 force damage.
Okay. And then, because it's still technically my turn, because that was his reaction,
Sure.
I'm gonna second wind.
Okay.
And D10 plus fighter, so
Sure.
I'm level 6 now. 8.
Okay. Now it's invisible, coming forward, advantage attack. No, it's gonna push you.
Oh my god.
I've been waiting to do that, and I keep forgetting that it fucking...
It is going to
No,
push.
I'm gonna push
You can sound
No.
less excited to push.
Oh yeah, 30 feet all the way to the end
my
there.
God.
You, as
like,
you-
oh, good.
Yeah,
I
as you're
come out of
running
the
forward, you get flung across the room there, and I don't think there's any. Oh no, there is. Strength check. Just a straight strength check against its charisma check. 17.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
Nice. Good
So you take damage, you just don't fall over.
No, I.
No,
think,
no, no. Because I have to make a dex save after if I took
Oh.
if I get pushed.
Yeah, you resist it entirely.
Yes.
You actually don't
I
get
don't-
pushed.
Oh, he doesn't even give me a head start.
That's
Push me a little.
I feel him push me, and then I go.
Nice try.
Oh!
Hot.
Just kidding.
Whoa! That is going to be its turn.
Oh, tasty.
That
Okay.
turn wasted.
Gideon is going to come up in here, and he's not going to kind of push through, but he's going to have his sword and sort of peeking out, and he's going to ready an action to attack.
Right.
It sort of comes within.
So she didn't get pushed to that corner, or she
No,
did?
I didn't.
not.
I
Oh
passed
yeah.
the
Did I not push that back? That was very
I thought you did.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah,
I
it kind
did
of rubber banded back.
Did
That was
you
weird.
Command C?
I don't think that's a thing.
Control C.
Annabel.
Okay. Annabel.
Okay, I'm gonna peek around Illien and shoot right in front of Doxley.
You may. Yeah, this has a straight roll because she gave it the
Oh.
Thank you for remembering. I forgot.
We like that.
Ooh, that is 18.
18's gonna hit.
nice, guys.
See, I told you we didn't need to run.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is 8 piercing damage.
Okay, that is nabbed.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. This is again straight roll, no longer visible.
Ooh, nice. Juicy. That is
That will
22.
definitely hit. Whittling it down.
That is 10 piercing damage.
Nice. Another 5 there.
And I am gonna just sort of like get in front of Illien.
Okay. Circling around
He
Dillian.
hates that.
But, you know, he's not looking good.
Seen
Okay.
better days.
TC takes us to you.
Ah, fuck. Can I get sight of this thing? How far would I have to? I'd probably
10,
right?
and then another, so it's like 40 feet to get to where you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
You got this.
I have to make a check to do that dash.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You can also still fire if you fall. That's true.
Yeah.
Sliding across the ground.
I guess we're fucking doing this. And I will dash.
Go
That's my
ahead.
cunning action. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna make my check and not roll a 1 or a 2, which I did not do.
Okay, Gideon makes room for you in the hall.
And then go for it here. This is a straight roll.
Straight roll, yeah.
It's not advantage because of her thing.
No,
No,
she
it's-
already used
it's
that.
already used.
Is it?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just a straight roll. Oh yeah. 23.
All hits.
And,
It has
um,
sneak attack.
sneak attack with my friend next to it. Give it to me. Okay. I can count real good.
You got this, you got
That's 15 plus 4 is 19 again. 19
So
piercing
it's gonna be
damage.
9, 3, 36. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this, guys.
Forgive me. How much movement did I use total? Because
That was
should have-
45.
Oh, so I have 5 left to.
Yeah.
Scoot back.
Yeah,
If
kind
I
of. We're
can,
just
yeah.
behind Illien there. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
You can. Yep.
Get him. Everybody get him.
Yep. Okay.
He wants to get gotten.
Illien.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to Banshee Man.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I got a plan. Can I go to the left side?
Yep. Man plan.
And I'm going to swing twice.
Okay.
So
I like
Swing away.
this plan, but Annabelle in character goes,
Yeah.
oh, don't do that.
That's a nat 1. And the second one is gonna be a 17.
That will hit.
Okay,
Swing away.
It's gonna be caught.
That's
Whatever.
not
no,
card.
no,
You could
it's
put a
it.
die on that.
I'm gonna do it.
That is.
It fell a little bit.
Alright.
That's okay. I'll roll another 6. It's
Alright.
fine. Okay, it was a 2, but 8, 12 slashing.
12 total slash.
Yeah, 12 total slashing.
So down to 6.
And then I'm gonna say I'm getting behind you, sister, and I'm gonna then use bait and switch and use my last superiority die to get behind her, swap positions. I don't know if I can.
Okay.
Is that
Like
possible
here
to,
and then
do that?
swapping?
Yeah.
You can. It's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Can I?
Oh, the brother.
Because you had to get within
Just
5.
switch
to
where
attack.
you are.
Yeah, like
You
yeah,
can.
but then I'd still be within 5 feet with the way we're angled.
Yeah, but you'd get the bonus AC even if you.
Yeah, screw it. Oh, fine.
Yeah.
I'm in bait and switch. And
Here.
And roll.
The roll.
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna be plus 5 AC to both of us.
No.
Oh,
so one of you.
No,
Oh my
it's
god.
okay.
I was like, did it change? If you use this twice in a day, it gets better the second time.
Oh,
Okay.
exactly.
If it's with your sister, it has sibling power.
It's very true.
Don't do it with your sister.
Okay.
That's your sister.
It's your sister.
Bait and incest.
no.
Okay, that is my turn.
What are you doing, step battler?
No. Your sister. I can't.
Okay.
Shit.
That takes
My
the
turn.
Doxley. Yep.
All right, magical javelin.
Here we go.
Doxley's never felt better about the javelin she's wielding.
15 to hit.
Thank
hit.
fuck.
Hit.
I was really worried I was gonna be
Okay.
even better.
And that's another one. I'm gonna use piercing.
Oh, a
Magical.
1 to a 6. That
Nine.
feels good.
9 magical piercing.
Doxley.
Oh my
She was the one who wanted to stand and fight.
She's got her arm on the shoulder of the ghost, and as she's rearing back, rest, fuck nut, and digs right into it. And twists it. Fuck nut.
There's a kind of a swirl of force
Oh my
that
god.
pushes everybody back ever so slightly. And the room goes quiet.
Walking over to Gideon, grabbing him by the lapel. You put that word in, and we will see you tomorrow.
He takes his book. He tucks it under his arm. And he looks at Annabel. I will see you all tomorrow. Try to be quiet upon your exit.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it, Gillian. Whatever the fuck your name is.
Looking forward to working with you.
Thanks for the potion, by the way.
Does Fowler need to know or be silenced or anything?
I will look into it. I will also look into what happened to that preacher. Here's some footsteps. Give me insight checks across the board also.
Oh, hell yes.
I haven't rolled this guy tonight. Come on, buddy.
Why'd I get excited?
15.
16.
16 as well.
10.
In general, sort of those you are listening him as he leaves, he seemed rattled by that. That did not seem sort of pre-planned in any way. You know, undead are not such insanely rare creatures that they don't pop up here and there, but he was very much not expecting something of that kind, and you know, he seems, yeah, so.
I want to go to bed.
Guys, I know you don't know me very well, but I think Gideon wants to see me beat up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he wants to see you naked.
I don't know about that, but definitely the shit kicked out of me, so Let's just keep that in mind in the prison.
I think he owes all of us a bit of a debt here today.
Or a date.
Or a date.
Let's go to bed, everybody.
Yeah, let's go to bed.
Please.
Slow footsteps, people dragging their feet. At one point, Illien sort of stops just to put his hand against the wall. Then
You good?
Just took a bit of a fall.
Come on.
get up to the cellar door. You had waited a little bit of time. You could hear it open and close. You give him a second to sort of not be seen with you exiting at the same time. That's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Guys, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Let's keep
was
going.
We are the most powerful people in Brunkhollow.
We are, by far.
We are too powerful.
Gideon was impressed.
Oh my that was so fun.
That was very fun.
I was so skilled.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Breathe.
When Matt whips out the foot pedal, you know it's bad.
That's true. Foot pedals
Fucking
business.
Can you play that sound again?
Yeah, there's a couple different ones.
I fucking knew there was something.
Oh yeah.
TC was like, get in. Where's the, what did
Something.
you? There's something
over
here.
there. You weren't having any of it.
Get in.
Goggles on.
Yeah. It was there. I heard it there. You didn't hear it?
I loved it.
It seems the team has been assembled for
Yeah.
the red team at the Fort Contrition.
Oh boy.
Gideon maybe sending himself or someone tomorrow. He briefly mentioned to you, but
No.
presumably more details to come. That you might be meeting at the FCI office. I think he mentioned.
Yeah.
So, briefly.
Do we know where that is? Is that in town?
It's in Little.
Little Hollow. Okay. At noon. Jesus.
It was mentioned, I think, the last time very briefly after you and Morna came in from the bridge,
Yeah.
and you came into Detention Pass and was like, problem, and he said he was heading to the FCI house.
How long does it take to get to there?
It takes like 30-ish minutes, 45 minutes to walk from Brunkhollow to Little Hall.
So we have the morning to ourselves.
Get
Okay.
some stuff done.
All right.
Yeah, what a fight.
That's where we're going to end for the evening. Deirdre will not be with us next week.
I'm going to be at the Tony Award. But I would rather be here. Let it be known,
man.
I would rather be here.
So, spoiler
Well, if
alert,
you win
Annabel may
anything,
be
let us
plucked individually, but for a special assignment, at least in the early stages of this mission, so that she can do her thing. We'll be having a guest next week. Stay tuned. Fun and games next week. And
It's the loot bug.
yeah.
And he will bring us all of his delicious food.
Rock and stone. Yeah, bring your questions because it's gonna be a notch
Yeah,
not
tonight.
deserved.
Or you have to hold off on all the
Sorry.
questions you have for Deirdre.
I know, it's
Okay,
played out that
If
way.
you guys have a long episode, maybe when I finish the
Oh my
Tonys,
God.
I'll take a card out to Park Slope.
It'll be a
Here,
long
here,
day.
folks, Matt, hit us with another fucking combat with
Yeah.
magical thing.
Yeah.
That keeps it going nice and
Guest
late.
episodes go late sometimes. Try to give them their
Yeah.
money's worth.
Could happen.
Yeah, thank you guys all. What a great episode. This was awesome.
Yeah, this was dope.
Same time next week.
We gotta get Peter.
Oh, fucking
We gotta get
Peter.
Peter.
Peter's in there
You know
like,
what? He's
still
having,
just there.
he's having a fine night in comparison to us.
Yeah.
every minute that goes by, he thinks Ace screwed him,
Yeah.
and
You don't think he fucking heard me through the barn? That's why I was shouting.
He's pissed himself so many times that Bernard is like, there's a leak in here. There's something.
it stinks of urine. And
One of my horses is ill.
Plain Rug gave out 5 community subs. Brent resubscribed. The random Twitch guy resubscribed. Detective Wyvern resubscribed. And Armor Crocodile gifted a sub. Thank you all
Thank you all.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
we hope you enjoyed the journey along the way.
Well, Shaz.
A little unusual fight here in Brunkhollow.
We're figuring out how our shit works.
And then, of course, all the bits weren't working. So, Wrangler Spider Wrangler gave out a ton of one little baby bits
Ooh,
throughout the whole
baby
combat.
bits.
Thank you so
Sprinkled.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much appreciative of that. Thank you.
Yeah, seeing your mind slivers and stuff. That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'll get
used to
better
that
at it.
concentration.
I'll get better at
and
it.
multiple attacks.
There's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot.
Thank you all so much from us here at Tabletop Notch. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Good night.